ladies and gentlemen. I invite you to embody the state of who you know you is as we step into this monthly peace report. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, this is an official introduction to 2023, even though it was last week, even though it's really going to be March, not for 2023, but in case anyone needs to know, discrepancies in calendars, right? The different calendar or calendric systems do not change your astrology. So, if the calendar system was changed throughout time, that does not change your astrology. The essence and blueprint of what you are born with is what you progress with in this vessel. So regardless of if this month is supposed to be August or March or it runs by a different system, the system is just the programming to express your astrology. It doesn't change the fact that the sun was in the degree and position it was when you were born. The calendar will just change whether we acknowledge that month you were born is January, February. Whether the month changes, the essence and the position stays the same. I feel like some people needed to know that. So relative to that, okay, um congratulations to everybody here. I just want to express my overflowing and overwhelming love. You all have taught me that is quality over quantity. Whether I'm being shadow banned, I mean, there's countless of you who tell me you resubscribe to me because YouTube unsubscribes you. I mean, YouTube has a love hate relationship with me. They love the money they make with me, but they don't like certain of what I represent. Um, each and every single one of you that has seen me and has supported me, endless blessings, endless love. That this be a prophecy that upon seeing me, and really just you accepting unlocks liberation in all of your souls. High key. I'm pretty sure there's 3 times watching me. A lot of people watch me from private networks, so not all views count. I don't care about the views. I don't care about whatever fame. I care about you right here, right now. I don't like saying I care because I got the cap moon. Not that caps don't care, huh? But want to really lead forward with gratitude. I set the intention that everything that I speak, my words reach to the core of your soul and bless you. Okay. YouTube loves me. I'm going to speak it in. Okay. I want to remind you every time you see me, your words are your magic wand. Okay. And, you know, everything that you speak will create your reality. Everything that you spend time focusing on and thinking creates the lifestyle, which creates the vision, which creates the belief and the reality. Okay. So Jesus said that you will do miracle. You are as God. You'll do miracles even greater than him. His disciples were healing people with the shadow. You are representative of the fractal of God. Everything that God made is good. It's not that it was good, it is good. It is a state of eternity that should you remember who you are and where you come from, you'll get to embrace literally in all its limitless capability and splendor. Okay. I'm so glad and grateful I get to serve you in this capacity. Y'all are chosen. You chose yourself first, but let me let you know y'all are directly chosen by God. That's why the fuck you're here. Okay. So with that being said, um, let's get this in. Let's get it in. All right. Theme I get here is your level up is so amazing. Shout out to Christy. Your level up is so amazing. You personally have been underestimating how powerful you are. Less is more. Everything that you are is still infinitely greater than you think. And everything that you want is coming sooner than you think, longer than you wish, because you don't need to be wishing. Just think. Just think, I think, therefore I am, whether you believe that or not. Uh, let you just be reminded that your thoughts are the driver of what you are creating. That's why Gemini opposes Sagittarius and Pisces opposes Virgo. So, with that being said, um, I'm going to be detailing and going over the final boss battle that you are experiencing right now. This is huge, ladies and gentlemen. If you click the description box below, I will be doing live readings. So anyone who wants a live reading on, just send me your sun, moon, or rising, and I will interpret live your chart, and what you need to know. Okay. Um, this resumes the membership. So what we're doing is all membership tiers, I will do public live. And then in order to watch the replay, you need to be a member in order to keep the crack, son. All right. I'm setting the intention that this membership, this Infinity Club, is the greatest membership. The fact that you're a part of this, you're a part of the greatest membership ever. You don't need to share this and invite people to join. As people awaken, they will join you in this amazing group, and membership that we've been creating and cultivating. I got 11th house Pisces, so everyone who fucks with me are legends. I got Isis in the 11th, so Isis is always present, showing love and blessing every single one of you who bless and show love to me. Okay, shout out to the goddess Isis, in every single form that she chooses and wishes to take. And as I will continue to say, shout out to each and every single one of you who show up as you, as who you are quintessentially. Okay. And so before we begin, I would like for you to align. You are not late, brother. We are just getting started. Okay. I'm at awe of the universe too. I want you to be at awe at how amazing you are. The reason why I'm here is to just remind you every time of how incredibly amazing you are. All right. Shout out to Pharaoh that has arrived. So before we begin, I would like for you to, in your mind's eye, align right now and embody who you are. You at this period have, through your own self and everyone else of you, myself included, pushed out. I am you pushed out. Okay. You summoned me. That's why you're here. You have, through many synchronicities and synchronizations, been more clear on it than ever who you are. That doesn't have to be a name, a word, it could be a feeling. It's an essence. It's your energy signature. Energy is truth. The only thing truth in life is death. And the sacred axiom is I equal you. Okay. So with that sacred equation, I equal you. Okay. So and we are all we got and all we need. For our enemy is not flesh and blood, but the invisible forces of wickedness, principalities, thrones, powers. Whew, you are everything you could have ever desired and wanted. And it's time to put all that together. So as you embody and step into the vibration and show up as yourself, as I'm showing up as myself, namaste. It is an honor to serve you. Let me tell you. That being said, okay, this final boss battle, specifically since 2008 and 2000 and 2008 with Pluto and Cap, and 2012 since Neptune and Pisces, before Abraham was, I am, baby. These periods not only kicked in higher level synchronization and awakening, but this is what constructed, through the awakening of your highest level being, your God self, the awareness and waking, Lady Sage, welcome to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe, realization of everything that you are, concerning and connecting everything you are quantumly entangled with. Okay, God bless you. Goddess bless you, Banshee 333. Okay, Goddess is love, God is truth, God is good, Goddess is great. We don't even need to limit it with these words, but take things that you like, that what I say, and season it on the food of your soul, and don't apply. If it don't apply, let it fly. You feel me? With that being said, God, Goddess, watching me, I am your faithful and humble servant, and I will keep on manifesting what you Manifest me to manifest for you. It's all for you. So you are now ready to battle everything that you are not. Okay. God is good. Everything that's not God is not good. It doesn't exist. Only God is real. And everything that is real can't be threatened. So, this real part of yourself, your God self, is everything that you create from. It's all in you. Everything external is the projection you co create. So, it's now time for you to put the axe. The ruler of Capricorn is the reaper. People say Satan is Saturn. People say Capricorn's the devil. That is the shadow aspect of Capricorn with no integrity. Capricorn is the power of God, integrity. Okay. And so it is now ready for you to fight the totality and entirety of everything that no longer resonates with who you are as you are showing up through Sagittarius season as your true authentic self, as you align with the one true God, okay, within and beyond. This puts you in a position to step into your greatest power. As you can see, this is, of course, the date of the end of Capricorn season. We are at the full moon, and at this full moon, we are beginning the opposition to Pluto. We have begun right now, and the moon is 29 degrees on Lilith. If you feeling if you feeling spicy, that's Lilith spicing up your soul. Embrace the horniness, especially to my Cancer moon risings and suns. This is very important for you to feel unfuckwittable because that's your power. I cannot take your power away from you. I can impress on your subconscious illusions and be like, you're fat, you're ugly, you're not real, you're stupid. And if I do this with consistency, you may, unless you are fully aligned with yourself and get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, accept my lies. And you can give your power away from to me. And you can now allow me to control you by saying lies about you. This is how the enemy attacks you, with doubt, because the enemy cannot take away your power. And so now you are taking these beliefs you've been cultivating before Saturn manifests every single one of your beliefs, good, bad, or ugly, in Pisces. That's why you have to have integrity. This is now the Saturn in Aquarius completion of everything that the apocalypse cycle kicked in 2020. You're coming into the full knowledge, the rest of Saturn Aquarius, of everything you've always known. But this is helping you integrate this properly. There are very famous people watching me right now. Some of you are famous and don't even know it. You are eternal. So qualities of your real life 3D experience apply to you even before you've experienced them, because you exist beyond time in the panoramic view of your life that you edit constantly, but stay aligned to the true infinite nature of. So with that being said, it's time for you to kick ass. We see Jupiter, that's going to be 2 degrees. We see, well, that's 2 degrees right now. Okay. We see Mars, that's going to go direct next week. Okay. The 12th. So everything is set in place for your greatest breakthrough. The universe is literally conspiring for everything that you want. Doubt that arises is just for you to stomp. And literally, LV, you are gorgeous. Happy birthday, goddess. Okay. Loving the Cap goddesses coming more into their power. All of you with Neptune and Cap, Uranus and Cap, Saturn and Cap, y'all up. Okay. So with that being said, there's a difference between being God, goddess level and a god, a goddess, regardless of titles. Whether you're the lowest quality, you can do the greatest stuff. Those are just titles. Like, it's nothing to really take too seriously. What's very important is embracing you, because showing up as yourself is what's going to give you victory that you already created for yourself from Leo to Sag. You already created the victory. You're just taking your victory through to claim it. Capricorn is graduation. After you cross the finish line out of Sag, experience victory and step into the accolades, the success. So the vibration of your greatest self creates a counter vibration. That's just the nature of frequency. That is what you are overcoming and integrating once and for all. Okay. So with that being said, okay, For those of you who are not liking Capricorn season, that's because you don't like mediocrity. You not liking any part of the season is you actively killing off what you don't like. So embrace what you don't like, embrace what you love, embrace the difficulty and challenge, because that means you're a powerful motherfucker. Okay. If you were weak as hell, you would just accept everything. But you don't accept just everything. You accept the best for yourself. And so you get rid of the resistance you don't like. Embrace that. So, anyway, I want to make sure we're clear that you understand this final boss battle is the final boss battle. Let's look a year from now. A year from now, Pluto will be retrograded back into Capricorn from Aquarius. This is not the same thing as Pluto Aquarius. Pluto back in Capricorn is a part of the Pluto Aqua transit. Okay. So if we go back to like years ago, literal years ago, let's go back to like 2006. Okay. If we go back to 2008, this is where that aspect of the final boss battle ended. And coming into 2008, before Neptune went into Pisces, this new boss battle series kicked off. Okay. And so relative to right now with the moon at its peak 29 degrees, where you're understanding the fullness of your psychic intuition, you're coming into the juice, baby. Just embrace and keep feeling who you are so that this can keep aligning. The alignment never ends. It's as limitless as you. You just get better and better and better and better and better. How incredible is it to feel the limitless potential of your own amazingness? Isn't it wonderful that you have every single answer to every question you have? You're the question and answer, word to Nas. It was written. Isn't it wonderful that you are the key? Okay. Even your enemies that show up are what you reflected to gain victory over the conflict. We never gain victory over our enemies. We gain victory over the conflict we create with our enemies. Because sometimes even your enemies have to admit they got respect for you. You can tell the nature of a person by who their ops were. Word to Talib Kweli. So what's very, very, very important is relative to everything that is facilitating the end of this old world structure, 2008 to 2024, okay, a transit that we didn't see since the 1770s and the 1700s. You are the hope of your ancestors, ready to break through, okay? Nostradamus's predictions are already coming true. Putin has cancer, reportedly. He was predicted by Nostradamus years ago. The Russian leader is going to die 2023. There's going to be civil war in the US. There's going to be a zombie apocalypse. People who died are going to come back based on what medicine or injections they took from people. This is what Nostradamus said. Economic crash is going to, leave. This is the tribulation period. The angels are getting busy. This is the purge, ladies and gentlemen. You are getting ready to witness mass extinction events. We're already coming out of mass extinction events. It's not just human life. Remember, life is not just human. There's so many different species outside in this universe, okay, that you're not even aware of. And so there's the great purge. Anything that is not meant to be a part or represent this new world is dying, period. And so your life, the breath that you breathe is the key. The spirit is the passage. Every person's name has a unique ability. It's the name written in the book of life before you were even born. And so you were trained for this your whole life. God has called you out of the world to cultivate your inner world, which is the key to creating this new world. Each and every single one of you has something unique that no one else has that's going to be a feature and why you're a lord, a master of the new heaven and new earth. And so whereas everyone else is going to have anxiety and everyone else is going to be losing their shit, you're going to have an eternal peace within because you are with God. And if you are with God, who the fuck else can be against you? I had to curse that. I wanted to be vulgar there. I need to get that emotion out. Okay. The moon kicking in its cycle with Lilith is going to explore all the erotic natures of your own soul you've suppressed, because especially if you're a woman listening to this, your sexuality is not meant to be suppressed. You being naked on the gram does not mean you're not worthy of respect. You holding yourself to less than what you're worth makes you worthy of disrespect, whether you're wearing clothes or not. So there's no expression of your sexuality, male or female, that is, of course, bad or taboo. It's the integrity with which you carry yourself with. And that's what Lilith is reminding you of. Feel the way you want to feel. Align it with integrity, though. The reason why this is very important is this final boss battle, okay? This final boss battle is the official establishment of your superpowers. I'm going to say this one more time. This final boss battle is the official establishment of your superpowers. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. So I want to differentiate myself from astrologers. I'm not even really an astrologer. The Leo King and I, we're prophets who read the stars. You have astrologers like Neil Brennan, like Astrolata, she's a genius, like Glenn Perry, okay, who know these advanced techniques. I just read the stars. I'm learning from these astrologers, but I'm directly connected to the stars. Okay. So really keep that in mind. The Bible study series is starting this year. I'm going to do my first Bible study this month. We might do one a month, one a week, if not just once a month. But Spacebug, welcome back to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. Okay. So with that being said, what's very amazing about this all, I want to make sure in differentiating this, I don't want to sugarcoat this. What the media is distracting you from, because there is a whole bunch of scientists and doctors making realizations that when they publish, media outlets do not produce them. The elites that want the information out, who have bought all of the basically TV broadcasting you have, they don't want this out. We're entering a new world where you have your own internet, you have your own TV. If you wanted to create your own internet broadband, outside forces can't get to it. This is why these forces want to change your DNA. If they change the God eternal within you that is written in your DNA, God wrote his word in your DNA. If you allow that genetic structure to be corrupted and changed, unless you give your life back to Christ, you're basically forfeiting your birthright like Esau. Okay. And you'll be warned of this before you do it. So no one can do this without knowing. You have to claim victory. Who you are is so unique and important. People want you out because you can just bring from out of your world protocol to save other people who are trapped and not aligned with who they are. So let me make sure I'm fucking clear. Cap, Aqua, and Pisces season is the full completion of the processing of your superpowers. That Pluto and Cap 2008 came back around since the 1770s to bring into fruition. That's Neptune, that's Pluto, that's Uranus that have gone through several cycles since the 1700s. We're here now, baby. 2012, that's the imagination station that is literally transcending because you're that fucking badass. Okay, come on now. They're trying to cancel him. So you have doctors and scientists putting out these life-changing, groundbreaking researches that you are supernatural. You are supernatural. You have superpowers. Depending on your genetics, depends on the nature of your abilities, but you all have that connection to the Most High. And so in alignment with the Holy Spirit, this is what enables you to express miracles. Satanism, Luciferianism, works of the devil and evil that seduce you with philosophy that sounds good. It's not about being bad. It's about aligning yourself away from God. Anything that has you put yourself before God or anything before God is Luciferian. Anything that makes you God before God, you are a God, but you have to put the will of your higher self and God first. That is being Christian. It's not reading the Bible. It's not going to church. It's aligning with the Christ within that acknowledges God. Okay. We're not here to argue with who or what you call God because we all connect to the same source. Anything that takes that power away from you and purports that illusion, don't get caught up on how to say it or semantics, because when you die, that doesn't matter. It matters with your relationship. Okay. So very important. So this is all about your superpowers. This is the what's going to be the separation between those who step into this, because Cap, Aqua, and Pisces is a selection period. Once Saturn goes into Pisces, the purge has begun, and you're going to see the effects of the pandemic. People are going to be dropping like flies. You are going to heal from miraculous diseases because you're limitless, because you align with the Christ within. Let's fucking go. Okay. The people whose God is the world and external reality will die because they're going to listen to everything outside of themselves for the truth. But the kingdom of God is within. The kingdom of heaven is within. People who go within and align with the truth of their frequency will make miracles. You are being hit with decisions since 2020 and more now that choose, do you choose the world or do you choose God within? That's it. Do you choose your inner world aligned with God, or do you choose the external? The false ultimatums that will make you choose and decide, you're either going to do what we want you to do or you're on your own. The ones of you who choose, I'm on my own then because I'm with God, baby, you win. Victory, you're not going to win, you win. The enemy, all they can do is manipulate the external, the dark side of Pisces. What Pisces represents is the infinite transcendence that's within. The dark side of Pisces is the manipulative external illusion to lie to you about what things are externally so that you believe it, so that you create it. Versus the transcendent revelation that builds your faith. Faith is a muscle you build. Okay, analyzation, Virgo, faith, Pisces. The kingdom of God is within us all. It's what unites us. When we party, we're partying that kingdom of God within us that connects us all. So with that being said, I have to make sure we're clear. By the end of Capricorn season, you are finalizing the completion of superpowers you've been developing your entire life. Aquarius season is going to now kick in the full total knowledge of every single ability and power you have, where you're using it now. You're using it now. You're going to come into the knowledge and strengthen and connect with everyone in your gang and tribe. And then Pisces season is the full transcendence of the ultimate version of yourself, the mastery of everything you're utilizing. Aries season, 2023 reboot. Now you're rebooted into a sitcom movie, a video game sitcom that plays like a movie, where you're living out your true self. You are a target. You are a target. And let me tell you something. These dark forces have every right to target you. This is not about good or bad. These dark forces have every right to. Do you know how much of a threat you are? You believe in yourself. Imagine if I was a dark force that has to exist by deceiving other people. I have to make people forget who they are because I don't have any real power in myself. All I have are deception and lies in order to control you. And then there's you believing yourself. One person who believes in themselves can remind millions of people who they are. And so I'm afraid of you because you have nothing to fear. I'm not aligned if I'm a dark force who's lying to people, these forces are not aligned with truth. They're not real. So they're constantly threatened. And you see the evidence of this, of them trying to manipulate and control what you can say or do. So just one of you is so much of a target. They have to trick you and lie to you and make you feel you're not even that important. It's in your head, but you still manifest in the synchronicities you are. This is the first time you're fighting back the entire collective just by being yourself, not by picking up a gun, not by physically harming people, by standing firm in the integrity of your energy signature. Every action you take showing up as you is a smack in the face and a decisive Capricorn blow to every single force that wishes to knock you out of alignment. See, the devil wants to show up not with its horns, but as the angel of beauty and light to be like, no, you're going the right path, just so you go a little bit off. And it looks like you're on the right path, but before you know it, you off what you're meant to do. Now you're trying to do what other people do and fit in with other people, but the people who are meant to see and meet you, they can't, because you're not on your path until you get back on path and piss off these dark forces again. Okay. Yes, the Virgo video is coming. I'm going to highlight how Cancer was hit, Leo was hit, and Saturn Pisces. I'm going to do that special video, literal, not a metaphor. Okay. So, what's very important is you are the greatest thing you've ever manifested, and it's time to manifest yourself. I'm not going to really focus too much on transits and the real world, because the world within is realer than everything you're experiencing externally. How do you treat yourself? Because we are now within the final boss battle arc. The first part of Capricorn season kicked in with the balsamic phase of Sag to transcend your perception of reality, and then kick in this new cycle where you literally put in the seeds for your cosmic egg, which is now hatching. This cosmic egg is the grandest form of yourself. 333 watching 333, that puts yourself, the ascended masters are here, that puts yourself in a position to operate at a state of your greatest self, fully in alignment. The greatest trick that you believed and affirmed in yourself is that you have to wait for this to happen. And so what's very important is, okay, for evidence of this, the Congress was talking about Sneeko before they canceled Sneeko. By the way, I'm not an Andrew Tate fan. I'm not a Sneeko fan. I don't watch any of these people's videos. I don't give a fuck about these people at all. But I can admit these people are being targeted for a reason. Not everything they're saying is right. It's about their ability to say it. And so Congress talking about a Virgo, Sneeko is a Virgo of the new generation. He's North Node. He's literally destiny. Everything he's doing, he's destined to do. Like he's one of the ones. Okay. Congress was talking about Sneeko. Congress is already talking about Virgo. That's all I'm saying. So like they coming for you niggas. And Virgo is the realist. So they coming for you. So it is what it, and before they come for Virgo, they have to come for Leo, the heart. Before they come for Leo, they had to come for Cancer, the soul. Before they came for Cancer, they had to come for Gemini, the word. Okay. Mind Aquarius, soul Pisces, but the expression of that soul is the emotions of the juice, Cancer. And so what's very, Jordan Peterson too, what's very, very important is that these are external illusions. Capricorn's final boss battle is for you to be confronted by the entire collective who will tell you change or will kill you. And you're going to be like, bitch, you're going to have to kill me. Watch God bring me back to life. And that's all you have to do. You have to make a decision to stand for who you authentically are. That's it. God will take care of the rest. And you will slay the giant like David slayed Goliath. Amen. Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Shout out to the angels. I love all the angels. Angel Foundation coming soon. So what's Angel Foundation already here. So I want to make sure we're clear here. You have unique abilities that only you can do. You're you. There's no one else that's you. That's your superpower. It is time to actualize this in the most hyper-realized way, with Uranus and Taurus and Pluto and Capricorn activating and awakening extra-dimensional metaphysical facets to the enhanced, enlightened operation of your physical body and mind. In that you are now finally representing the peak of your own ancestry in the way you think, in the way you feel. You're the culmination. This is it. Hard times make strong men and women. And so what's very, very important is you're now at a stage where the people and forces beneath you are beneath you. You no longer go down to fight with them. It's beneath you. You've reached the state of regalness and superiority and sovereignty that you can address things with love. You don't have to literally come back down because you know who you are. You're not going to get triggered by energy that's beneath you. In fact, ninth house Jupiter, you're going to laugh at it. The psychic attacks are real and you are realer. And this is how you have been leveling the fuck up, by every single psychic attack projected at you. Now, conceptually, just by who you believe you are, philosophically, people who don't even know you exist are attacking you because somewhere right now is someone who rejects who you are. They don't know it's you, but vibrationally they reject what you believe. That's an attack, just like you're attacking them, but the stronger will wins. And this is where you rise above the conflict and love the enemy, because that enemy can't touch you. So it is what it is unless you let it. So in that, this is you reclaiming your power. Right now, we're at the full moon and you are literally harvesting this power. As the moon goes into Leo, we are kicking in the courage of this final boss battle. The moon opposite Saturn at this 23-degree opposition, quincunx a newly 23-degree Neptune in Pisces. Love you, Kay. Thank you very much. Is putting you in a position to actually charge up and transform into the state that is harvesting your abilities. And this is actually putting you front and center to everything you believed. When Saturn goes into Pisces, your belief, the imagination, is the reality of your dreams. Oh, that was a bar. Imagination, Pisces, is the reality of your dreams. This is where you exist. When you spend time in imagination, the 5D overlaps the 3D and changes your physical world. It is not the 3D evidence that creates this. It is your faithfulness to who you are within that establishes this. Okay. And so the reason why this is very, 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 very important is the power you are expressing now is bringing you up to speed with everything you always have been. Limitless. So with that being said, okay, as you move forward, this moon in Leo is what's going to bring the totality based off things you've said and done, okay, towards your front door. This is the Saturnian test that will mark whether you stand for what you believe or you are a little bitch who literally just runs away at the first sign of difficulty. So let me give you an example of that. You express a post that comes from your heart. We're going to use social media. You or real life. You express something. None of this is real life. The only real life is the real life within you. But basically, okay, you personally speak from the heart, and then a group of hundreds of thousands of people villainize you and pressure you. Saturn is the pressure. Apologize for what you said. Take back what you said. Do you see now how they can't take back what you said? These people cannot take back what you said and did because they're threatened by the courage and stress of your stance. They can't take it back. They can only pretend or pressure you for you to take it back. That's how much fucking power you have. And they try and affect your external reality and make life harder, but you fight for yourself. Not a lot of people fight for themselves. They give up at the first sign of difficulty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What the fuck are you apologizing for? This is the final boss battle. Your ancestors did not live their whole life for you to apologize to people beneath you. People who don't even know who they are beneath you who knows who they are. This is not a superiority complex. It's just facts. Until they align back with who they are, then you're equal. This is just facts. The moment they are trying to be someone else, they're lowering themselves, period. So instead of you apologizing with your tail, looking amazing, A-list, congratulations, in between your legs, okay, you're going to look back at that entire collective and be like, eat a dick, or you can suck my dick. And that's going to kick off pure hatred towards you because you are a person of your word. And there is no one else the universe loves more than a person of your word. Even when you tell them to eat a dick and there's just love, there's no hate coming from you. There's just love. love from knowing that there's nothing they can do to you, that your strength literally overrides all of their fear. You've literally been training this whole moment. You know you passed because when difficulty comes up, you're gonna let go, let God, and be like, there's nothing you can do to me. There's nothing. You're not afraid of any physical pain that could be inflicted. You're not afraid of physical death because you die once and you live on. You have been awarded eternal life. In some cases, God won't even let anything touch you because you are meant to create in the new world. Ladies and gentlemen, once you actually, every single one of you is going to go through this, whether it's with your family, whether it's with a group of people, whether it's just psychic vibrational warfare. It doesn't even have to feel like pain or hurt. For some of you, this could feel like victory the whole way because you're already victorious. You're just overcoming false beliefs. Okay. So once the moon goes into Virgo, we are now stepping into the quintessential harvest of the mastery of this integration harvest. This is the mastery of the harvest. The ninth house element is where you're finally going to see, ninth house from Capricorn, earth sign, real details of how, moon in Virgo, you are using your superpowers. The magic moon message for that is going to be how to use your superpowers. Mastery of how to use your superpowers. Mastery of utilization of God level power. Okay. Whereas Moon in Gemini was mastering the integration of this. This is the mastery of the harvest, where you are now fully using every detail of this. And this is where this feedback gives you crucial details of the direction to decide forward towards. This is where we're also seeing the sun not only in the third decan, but starting to sextile and semi-sextile Saturn and Neptune, which is giving the highest supernatural awareness of you snapping your finger and things happening because you're in alignment with integrity. So this is where when Saturn goes into Pisces, everything you believe is happening real time. And that took 30 years since the 60s. Some of you weren't born. Do you know why I had to take that long? Because they're unconscious dynamics you're not conscious of. And so if you didn't go through these tower moments so that these can arise and you can decide this is what I believe about it, then when Saturn goes into Pisces, your worst nightmare will manifest. And then you have to deal with it then and there. And it will only compound. It's going to be harder to believe it because it's there. Versus all of you who've been putting in the faith, you've been feeding this egg, you've been believing in the unseen. When Saturn comes in, it's going to manifest your greatest dream. And so the integrity of your essence is what Saturn and Pisces will manifest. And so the Cap, Aqua, and Pisces season leading up to then is Stephanie, I got your payment. Lightwork Enterprises, I got your payment. JL, thank you for the $4. Much appreciated. And yeah, so this is what is preparing you for this final preparation with Pluto getting ready to go to Aqua and Saturn getting ready to go to Pisces and Jupiter now in Aries is the completion of your synchronization so that you're on this next level of God level power. So right now, you have activated limitless quality in order to harness the limitless power of God through your physical being. This is like a light bulb. The light bulb has a maximum voltage. That's your physical body. If you do anything more, your body will explode. The light bulb explode. But you have the steady state of current. Shout out to Iconic. He's one of them ones that's going to put you in a position, okay, to actually, all right, see these young kids, you giving birth to gods, y'all, to actually finalize God in man form. What we're going to do over the next 30 years is now build up on this. So we have now created the individuals who will create the new God society. Once Saturn goes back into Pisces, you're time traveling, Queen Dom. You have Neptune opposite you, so Virgo suns. You're simultaneously in the other world and this world at the same time. So time is like not linear for y'all. All right. And the Sag moons too, and Sun and Sag moons. Mutable signs, get ready for Saturn. It's gonna adjust and align you, but you gotta fight for it. And it's just use your powers. So here's the thing. with that being said, in this sacred alignment, 30 years from now, we're going to have the ability to take our light vessels and explore other star systems. Like, you have the ability to visit anywhere in the universe at will. You just have to think of it. But you have to build the body that can harness and handle it. And that's what takes time. The reason why this took considerably longer is because we're coming out of the age of darkness, where dark forces dumb down humanity. And so the fact that you accomplished everything you accomplished so fast, your physical brain makes you think it's long, but it's so fast. Like some of you are not even 50. And even if you're over 50, like, your progress is considerable. So this is one of the major elements: life force, chi, and magic. Power, chakra, and magic. Power, life force energy, and magic. Life force energy comes in 4 stages: Taurus, natural energy; Leo, solar energy; Scorpio, pure energy; Aquarius, cosmic energy. So you are now finishing the ascended magic of Sagittarius. That was the first God level protocol. So you're all seeing, you see and envision your creativity. And now the power of God is awakening. This power of God is the power that will generate the mastery and total knowledge of your chakra system. Saturn Aquarius, chakra Aquarius, cosmic energy system Saturn, that is going to be Aquarius. And then after Aquarius system, where you've mastered the programming of your chakra system that you decide, Pisces is where you blossom the magic, the divine final level magic. There's 4 levels of magic, Pisces being the last. There's 4 levels of power, Aries starting off, Cap being the last. And yeah, so with that being said, the power, I feel, is the most important. I'm Moon in Capricorn, that makes me biased. But I think the power is the most important because it centralizes the direction you're moving towards. And so once we step into this moon in Virgo, everything is hyper real. Your dreams are hyper real, and you're deciding how you show up to this. This is going to be the apex of the final boss battle with the square in Libra. That's going to be the decisive element, especially with this 90 degrees or 270 degree square. Let's get it, Dev. Let's get it, Dev Cooper. That's going to be you now, after you've mastered utilization of real superpowers. You're now applying it socially. Moon in Libra is, now I'm using my superpower socially and I'm completely breaking through. Okay. That steps you into fame, 11th house, whether infamy or fame. This is after you told the world to suck your dick because you're going to be you, whatever and whenever. And this is where you're now coming into the reputation and all the accolades of the 11th house that will transform everything moving forward. And that's what's going to lead to the balsamic phase in Sagittarius that will now continue to transcend the nature of your vision of your power, leading into, of course, the new moon in Aquarius. So the reason why this is very, very important is that balsamic phase with the moon in Sagittarius is now you're using your superpowers, and it's transcending the way you see everything because you can now use telekinesis. The reason why it just shifts from you not being able to do it is because you could always do it. Right now, the energy system within is like a hose that's been unraveled by elements of the world that lied to you about who you were, and you forcefully believed in something that wasn't true. It just doesn't feel right. That's the frayed knots. You've spent 30 years taking all those knots unfree. Now, for the first time since birth, every single one of the energy chakra node system, this is like the system to awakening men. There's the quick method by force, and then there's the slow method. You all did the slow method, and you're getting hit with the fast method through this final boss battle. The slow method is slowly unraveling the cords. Once Aquarius season goes in, you're feeling your energy strongest than ever because there's no more blockages. You're breaking through the blockages. The resistance that you've had your entire life is you slowly but surely breaking through the resistance. Okay. Thank you, Representative Legua and Papa Legba. So with that being said, okay, what this really, shout out to Ruby, what this really instills is the direction with which you're signaling to the universe you're getting ready to show up as yourself. There's certain things you don't know, Aquarius season, that will unfold for you, Pisces season. So right now you're tapped into the knowledge, but you haven't manifested it yet. Because right now you are awakening the hardware before you download the system. Okay, got you, Shannon. Before you now fully step into the magic. Okay. One thing, I just have overflowing gratitude for each and every single one of you. This is so amazing. Like we're really it. We're really it. We're really it. Amazing. Incredible. In fact. So outside of that incredible realization, the next part of this, I kind of broke down the transit part of this for, once again, for those of you who would like a live reading. I got 2 people in queue. For those of you who would like a live reading of Capricorn season in your chart, email me your sun, moon, or rising or your chart. Send me $40 minimum. I got you. Okay. Description box below will give you the instructions. Love you, Dreaming with Tess. You're amazing. Okay. Shout out to Christina. All right. What's very, 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 once again, amazing. Shout out to Buddha. This is so no, it's all good. We finished the transit portion of this. Basically, this final boss battle is the activation of your final form and the transformation into it as you now, through your decision and beliefs, break through everything that's not meant for you and decide against what you're not and decide for who you are. Choose yourself. Okay. Now let's get into the channeled portion of this. You are currently right now being bombarded by negative frequencies that border beyond the billions. The reason why you're not aware of most of it is because you've leveled up so much with Jupiter and Aries that stuff that used to seriously scar you don't even register it. You are so much more powerful. In fact, those of you who came in right now at the channeled portion of this, you're advanced. So it's a sign that you don't even need 3D logic. You can just go full on 579D. What's very, very important, especially with this, is that the uniqueness of your abilities is like a key that can unlock doors only you can. And so you're being sent towards situations that only you can solve. And so the more you're aligned with what you're focusing on, the more this actually expresses every single one of your talents. What's very important right now is that the invisible forces you are fighting against are desperately clinging on to the hope. So they're fucked because they only have hope. They're desperately clinging on to the hope that you forget who you are, but you remember who you are now more than ever. This final boss battle is going to be the manipulation of 3D mechanics to show you literally with the opposition, the opposite of everything who you know you are and everything you want and desire. Your decisions, should you choose to accept, will you continue to persist in what's real? Like, this is your decision. What is real to you? The truth within or the external lie? The external lie that tells you that God is anything outside of yourself, when God exists within the temple of the kingdom of heaven within you. This is just facts. So when you're hit with the opposite, the ultimate resistance of everything that you are being deceived to believe is the truth, will you decide to believe it is true? Jonathan, I got you. Or will you decide to believe what is within? Those of you who choose the truth within will win forever. It's as simple as that. And those of you who choose the lie, you're going to get what you chose. It's going to challenge, because everyone talks spiritual now. Everyone's an astrologer. Everyone's spiritual. Everyone gets the secret. Everyone's a follower of God until that tower moment strikes and you're completely terrified. What am I going to do? How do I get through this? Now, all the manifestation techniques that you swore by, all your belief in God goes out the window because you're so caught up by 3D external circumstances. Versus those of you who pass the test You're just going to be like, is that it? Please. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, suck my dick. Like, that's it. That's it. We got Chiron in Aries, so it's going to be vulgar. But it's like, because it's coming from an authentic place. The authentic part of you is vulgar. So, like, you're not even going to be bothered. You're going to be like, all right, this is nothing. I'm just going to talk to God. And I'm going to watch God completely hand me the victory. And that's it. You're going to be walking through everything meant to knock you off of balance. And the dark forces are going to be so angry. Because it's like, it's not working. It's not working. The frustration you feel right now with the great change you're bringing in is because it's not working. The evidence of your manifestation coming in is resistance, because resistance times current equals voltage. The current is your soul. The resistance is your body tapping into the external resistance around you. The way you take your soul current beyond that resistance produces voltage, which manifests your desire. When you let that resistance get in the way of your belief in soul current, you don't produce what you want. So the fact that you're bringing up resistance is the real-time evidence of this manifestation. Everything that you're working on manifests real time, and you don't have to see evidence of it for it to work. It's what's within. God wants the glory through your faith. Please don't try and handle everything yourself. You decide in alignment with God what, and God determines how. Goddess determines how through you. You really can stop bullets. The only thing stopping you from stopping bullets right now is your belief that you're going to awaken it. If you decide when someone's going to shoot you, you're not going to get shot, and 100% of yourself believes that, the bullet will curve around you. The gun will jam. Belief does mistake. God works in mysterious ways, baby. So this is the thing. The voltage is your spirit. Ohm's law. Ohm. Okay, this is the formula for God power. Ohm's law. VI equals R. That's not true at all. RI equals V. V equals I over R. Voltage equals current over resistance. Wait. I'm sorry. Resistance equals voltage over current. Okay. This is Ohm's law once again. VR or IR equals V. IR equals V. Okay, this is the equation for God power. In other words, your soul is the current. Your body is the resistance and circuit with which the current of your soul flows through. The chakras, energy centers, are the ohm resistance. And then your current times the voltage, there we go, V equals IR. Your current times resistance equals voltage. I used to study engineering, so we would do circuits classes where we had to literally take circuits boards and put like lines together. It was basic engineering. I didn't do the upper level classes because I transferred to business and then journalism and communication. I transferred communications, but basically, you know what I'm saying? You have to put in the voltage. The reason why there's resistance is if we did not have resistance, your body would short circuit. There'd be way too much current flowing through your body. So resistance controls the amount of voltage that flows through you, so that when you run the program that needs voltage, okay, electrical engineering was what I was studying, but then I transferred out. Shout out to the electrical engineers, shout out to the computer engineers, shout out to the civil engineers. So basically, you know what I'm saying? When you have the resistance there, like when we put the circuits, we need to put resistance so that the voltage comes through. And the more resistance you have, the less voltage, unless you have more current. Okay. For those of you tapping into your limitlessness, you now have limitless current. So the more resistance that comes up, the more powerful you are. This is why more negativity brings out more power. You got the world in your hands. And what's very important here on top of that, right, is with this level of resistance, you produce, right? You have the current going through your body. Your body is the resistance, your life force, and your nen is the electricity, the voltage. When Goku turns Super Saiyan 2, there's so much voltage outpouring from his body, lightning, electricity starts to emit because of the differential between the positive, the electrons, and the neutrons or the protons, right? But like, without getting too sciencey, pretty much you produce voltage right now. The energy field, the magnetic energy field that creates this spiritual magnetism that draws into your force field, what you're intending is coming from the current of your soul, which is invisible. You cannot see current. And then the evidence of current is your spirit, the life force that is literally bringing life and showing us who you are. Your body is the visible image of your invisible soul. This is the resistance and the circuit board through your reproductive and systematic organs that produces the current. Your brain is literally producing electricity right now, feeding through its synapses data, information. And God eternal within you, God wrote his name in your DNA. Okay. So this is where personally you are tapping in. Now, you said something very important: closed circuits and open circuits. When we do circuits, right? If a circuit is open, the way we calculate when we do Ohm's law, we used to do this thing where like you can have parallel circuits or you can have like circuits that go along a path, right? Laplace transformations. I know that's another field, but basically, when the circuit is open, unless there's a parallel circuit to run through, you're turning it off. But when the circuit is closed and the current goes through, that's what generates voltage. Some of you, your circuit is open because for me, it's my open mouth. Blah, 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 blah. And then spirit had to sit me down and be like, bruh, you're open circuit right now. Once you close your mouth and let that energy go from your throat back around, now you're closed circuit. It generates the power of your words. And now when you say the word, okay, there's an effect. All right, there's effect every time, but you start to see more of the effect as a more voltage. Everything in this world can be explained by science. My Aquarius uncle told me this after in my head I asked him about my great-grandfather. I just asked the universe for my great-grandfather, and then the universe through Aquarius of my uncle came and said, I'm the reincarnation of your great-grandfather. Everything in this world can be explained by science, even magic. Aliens came to visit us, and the reason why our name is Norfall, which is my mom's maiden name, comes from the staff that aliens gave my ancestors. And when they held that staff, it's a Bible story, like they were invincible. They're getting hit with machetes, nothing. And so, I mean, I didn't tell my uncle I wanted to know about my great grandfather. You know what I'm saying? Like, this Aquarius is supernatural, baby. So this is it, closed circuit. When you close that circuit, it's a meditation. You're generating that energy. Now, here's the thing. The reason why you are confused about accessing your superpowers is because you look to beings like me. I'm only you pushed out. So I will come when you need me, but no one can tell you how to activate your abilities. Your name is your name. The way you manifest and the way you did things is you. No one, like, you can take advice from other people, but it's you who does it. There's no right or wrong way to do what you do. You made yourself believe there's a wrong way. There's no wrong way. There's either aligned or less aligned. You can either do it worse or better. You can either do what you do better or less than the best, but you're always doing it. Even if that hose is cut off, there's still that tiny little bit of water coming out until you. What you want wants you. You feel it. What you're seeking is seeking you. There are better versions of who you want. Some of you are kind of a little bit disappointed because there's a specific person you want or a specific experience you want. And your higher self is like, I could give you that, or I can give you the better version of what you want. That's 10 times better than that specific person who you want. That's 10 times, or give you exactly them showing up 10 times better than how you saw them. What you wants you. That's why you want it. If you were to look at it outside of 3D, you would see both of it wanting each other. And that's how within time, there's that illusion of separation. That doesn't mean to look at your 3D and start manipulating circumstances to see that person messaging. Someone messaging you, someone telling you what you want to hear is not evidence of your 3D reality. So when people say manifest it until it shows up in the 3D, that's not true at all. Because if you manifest it until it, you know what I'm saying, shows up in the 3D, then when you stop and then the 3D shows something else, you feel like you have to do it again. Manifestation is a lifestyle. You are never not aligning. You don't manifest until it shows up in the 3D. You manifest, and then you manifest, and you keep manifesting. You don't need to get caught up in techniques. Techniques and abilities help align what you're already doing. So if you're caught up in I have to do this, I have to do it, you don't have to do anything. You have to be yourself, because everything that's meant for you will align to you. All techniques and manifestation coaches help to do is to just remind you of that. If a technique helps you do that, cool, but it's not the technique that's doing it, it's you. The final boss battle is the final attempt to convince you that power exists outside of you through forced ultimatums and mandates. That's like, oh, you think you a god? Huh? Oh, you believe in yourself? Well, then you got to do this. If you don't do this, we'll see what your God can do. And you're going to be like, bitch, you about to see. Hey, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you, because y'all are really about to be like, fuck around and find out. I serve a mighty God. That's why I'm here right now. Power versus force, baby. Sometimes it's just best to get out your own way, because your higher self already knows what's up. And everything you surrender to your higher self, your worries, your blessings, everything, your higher self will give back so much more and greater. If you don't believe me, just go back to everything you've done so far. I got your Venmo, Serena. No, I didn't actually. Hold on. Jennifer, I got your Cash App. Ooh, Sandra. Thank you very much. Sandra, I think I need you to send me your chart. Nicolette. So let me make sure I got everything accounted for. I got Jennifer, I got Jonathan. Thank you. Stephanie, I got your chart. Lightworker Enterprises, I got you. So Nicolette, I don't have your payment. And then Serena, let me make sure. I might have got your Venmo. Serena, I don't believe I got your Venmo. And then Nicolette, I don't believe I received anything from you either. All right, that being said, so as we move forward here, there we go. Yeah, as we move forward, what I kind of want to re-emphasize is more so or less, Erica, I got your Cash App. Please just send me your chart or your sun, moon, and rising. And please email it. So let's see. Serena, I got your Venmo, and I have your chart. Beautiful, beautiful. Sandra, I just need your chart. So please send me your sun, moon, and rising. Oh, Sandra, I got your chart. I got your chart. My bad. I got your chart. Thank you for sending me your chart. Beautiful. Okay. So with that being said, oh, Sunshine Shawnee. So for those of you who are, the transit talks are free, or the transit talks are public. For those of you who are Infinity Club, this replay will be available. Okay. So Liz, I got your Cash App. So with that being said, Brandy, I got your Cash App. Let's get it. So with that being said, all right. Personally, the the reading banner isn't on, but if you check the description box below, I totally got you. Okay. There we go. So with that being said, we've gone through the natal chart aspects, the belief aspects, the psychic attack. The next thing I want to speak on is your personal evolution. So Jupiter, that's making its way to like 5 degrees, like two or 3 degrees. This is now giving greater understanding on how much you have evolved and are evolving. And this also is putting you in a position to now account for your evolution, similar to you wearing new clothes, because the clothes don't fit you anymore because you've evolved. So now you're putting on these new clothes. The next and final channeled message that I want to share is move forward, actively bringing in the impossible. Keep your mind focused on the version of you that does what you consider impossible, because you will be making it possible. And not only will you be making this possible, this is going to be blossoming with Saturn and Pisces, the miracles through you. So the rest of Capricorn season is harvesting your superpowers and bringing you to a point of mastery to where you're now moving forward using this new version of yourself. Everything up to this point was you aligning yourself to get to the state where you use these abilities. Everything from this point is you now utilizing these abilities in the state and you creating the world around this greatest sense of yourself. All right. So that being said, okay, as you feel and bring and represent, you are the representation of all of your manifestations and the world within. So as you allow this to blossom within you, you don't worry about timing. Your high God already got that. Okay. That's why I've been coming up in divine timing for you, because that's just a reminder that you are synchronized. That being said, okay. You are manifesting more 3D indicators of the enemy and the agents, Raiden, that are directly coming at you. The last thing I have to say is the angels got your back. You are protected, but you're not a weak bitch. This is still a war. So don't be afraid. But you being in this peace report, upon listening to this transmission, has hyper accelerated the effects. So as soon as the broadcast ends, there's going to be a tower moment that, if you are aligned with the inner God within, will break you through into everything you want, not because of me, but because of you. If you're not aligned, it'll bring up everything you have to deal with so you can deal with it and then come into this. The reason why I'm saying don't be afraid is some of you have had paranoia about if you're being watched, if the government is tapping you. Like, your imagination has alluded you to the fact that you're being targeted, but maybe you don't have 100% of the 3D way. As soon as this broadcast ends, you're going to be well aware of exactly who and how it is you're being targeted. Let us welcome, of course, Nicolette Chavez to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. Okay. Nicolette Sophia, thank you very much. Jennifer, thank you very much for your chart. Beautiful. Brandy, thank you very much for your chart. Beautiful. Let's get it. You guys are amazing. Thank you. All right. So with that being saideth, what the hell? Oh, damn it. Nicolette, can you please screenshot the... Wait, let me try this. Yeah, Nicolette, can you please screenshot me your chart? Because when I click the link, right, it just sends me to another chart that I have. So if you can just screen share the chart for me and then send me the picture of the chart, I got you. So, ooh, yeah. So with that being said, don't be afraid, because you're going to see literal agent. Like, you're going to be put in a situation that will question if this is for real. Like, you might have a gun to the face. Like, each and every single one of you are going to have the final test. This is an analogy. You're going to have a gun in your face, or you're going to see agents of the Matrix take an attempt at your life. And your belief, not a gun, not a sword, your belief in yourself is going to get you through this test untouched. This is what's going to give you throughout the rest of Capricorn season more evidence of this faith. You're going to be like, I went through this. It doesn't even have to be a near-death experience, but it's going to be something that's extreme because of Pluto and Capricorn. And so this is you using the entirety of your power in yourself to break through. It's gonna be, do you believe in God? Because you're gonna have the decision of giving the fear or to just respond with belief. This is the final boss battle. When everything in your life puts you in the face of death, and you have the decision, shout out to Susie, you have the decision to respond with fear or to respond with courage. What are you going to respond with? It's going to be a decision. That decision you make will mark the rest of your life. And for those of you who choose victory, like Daniel in the lion's den, at your service. All right. Woo! Beautiful. Nicolette Escobar, please could you email me your natal chart? Email me your sun, moon, or rising, or your natal chart. Okay. So with that being said, you have done everything. The loading screen has finished. The moon is coming out at 29 degrees Cancer. You're coming into the final, full, complete psychic understanding. This is the full anointing. And as soon as the moon goes into Leo, you're going to, for the next 60 hours, come into a powerful charging of this, where the understanding of this light will transform your awareness and bring you directly into, okay, the utilization of your superpowers on this higher, brighter level. So congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. That is all I have for you. Stay blessed as always. You are victorious. If there's any affirmations you want moving forward, I am almighty, I am limitless. Just repeat that and align more with who you are. But you have your own special affirmations. Erica, thank you very much. You have your own special affirmations that you will, of course, be bringing in. And you know what I'm saying? You put yourself in a position to realistically bring that out, because the loading is finished. It's time to kick some ass. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to start the live readings. Last thing I want to do with 390 plus people is let's set an intention moving forward that as we leave this portal, that we step through this, our most limitless self or our limitless selves, and may we go to infinity and beyond. We intend victory for all of us here, and let us continue to be an inspiration for all. All right, let's get it. Ooh, I got word from Spirit. The greatest wish on your heart right now is true here and now. As soon as you exit this portal and I end the broadcast, it will materialize in front of your face. So start celebrating already. How would you live if your greatest wish came true right now? Amen. All right. So with that being said, we're going to start with Lightworker Enterprises. Nancy. Okay. Claim that victory now, my friend. Let's get it. All right. Keep dreaming big. So I reached out to TWC for an update on the formal complaint. Will the final decision be in my favor? Yes. Claim it. But let's go into more how. So Pisces rising means that this cap season is in your 11th house. And the opposition of Neptune in your sun is you splitting hairs relative to the reality warping your spirit is consciously creating. So anything that's not in alignment with the outcome you want will redirect itself through you. Okay. Because this is the 11th house transit, this new and full moon is putting you in a position to literally activate the cycle where you're bringing in all your hopes and wishes. So everything that doesn't resonate with you, or you're weeding out, and everything that you want is coming in through you. And this is coming through the form of real, incredible friendships throughout the next 2 weeks that you're going to be manifesting and bringing into form relative to who resonates with your heart's desires and everything that you love doing. So the lunar return you're going to come into with this Leo moon is going to actualize the return of this feeling. You personally can say affirmations and resonate with the reality that has the decision you want. Even if the 3D does not affirm that, anything can happen. So be willing to go with the flow of what happens, because you ultimately are directing what it is you want to create. And by the time the sun enters Pisces, this is going to align with your rising and complete 30 years worth of work as Saturn is coming through your rising again, last of which was since 1993, 1992, 1993, 1994, 1995. So with that being said, this 11th house transit in the final boss battle is breaking you through the shadow influences that got in the way of connecting with your tribe and now fully coming into success with this tribe. Okay. This is very magical for you because as a Virgo sun, you're getting ready to break through society's issues. And now that you've done that, now you can come into everything you want because you've already fulfilled your burden. You've already gone through all of that. You've already done the work, and God bless you. Okay. So call in that 11th house blessing. The full moon is literally harvesting all of this so that you're around people who honor what you love and you have connections that will really help you break through with what you're doing too. So let us welcome, haha, you tried it, to, of course, God Squad. Okay. So all my God Squad tier videos, you can access the replay. I'm going to do the Capricorn season God Squad videos this next week right now from Monday. Okay. So Stephanie Stringer, we know you're 24 degrees Aqua rising and Saturn is 23 degrees. So you're 1 degree away from the Lord of Karma and Time embodying you, like you coming through a karmic embodiment. This is you attaining the crown authority as High Queen. So for all the high celestial nobles who are Aqua risings, you have authority over the universe. Denise Cole, welcome to Infinity Club. This replay will be available for you. So relative to, okay, this sense of this embodiment, High Kings and Queens, Saturn is giving you the badge so that your prayers are a charged lightning rod. Lightning is objective. It doesn't say, I want to strike that. Whatever's charged the most is going to strike to. That's the Aqua rising. You are the High Kings and Queens. And so as high nobility, you are Sun and Moon in Cancer. And this final boss battle is actualizing your goddess level embodiment of knowledge as you have been fighting the shadow of the collective. You have been holding through your own energetic signature and feelings the secrets of the collective. And that's why you've been heavily targeted. The collective itself has worked to gaslight you because you hold it accountable to its own shadow. But they don't know you're a high queen. You already know who you are. So none of the gaslighting ever worked. And this is the final 12th house breakthrough into the full incredible transcendence of all the power that through relationships with other people you harness. And this is going to break through the quality of spiritual transcendent partnerships that enable you to awaken people's greatest selves. What's very important here, though, especially with the North Node you have in Leo, is the South Node unlocking with Venus opposite your Venus is reminding you the knowledge of everything you have beautiful about yourself to facilitate this. And then Mars is also returning with its direct motion. So the retrograde, literally next to your IC, is re-evaluating the action that you can take authentically that has you feel more comfortable being yourself. And the really amazing thing about this is Jupiter is in your second house with Placidus, which is your third house with whole and equal. And so this is manifesting the vibrancy and the value of your raw attitude that you're healing people with. So this is a very powerful transit because relative to your exalted Saturn Libra, you have been breaking through this very balanced and extreme philosophy of how powerfully you direct relationships with your own integrity. And this is what is going to have you break through forever the shadows of doubt that at this point cannot take your power away, but can influence your beliefs. And now those negative beliefs have no place in your world. And the simultaneous expression of psychic attack towards you is their defeat. It's literally them saying they're a loser by just trying to throw stuff at you because there's nothing that you're the winner. You're the high queen at that. There's nothing they can do. You literally are the cosmic juice. Okay. So with that being said, because even just reading you, I got some psychic attack right now too. They don't even like that. Anyone like Stephanie, you might have felt isolated because with this 12th house energy, relationships with people who would directly help you, they would isolate you from them. Now all those relationships are finding their way back to you because you stay true to you. And so it's not doesn't work on me. I'm not going to project that on you. I know these dark forces are pitiful. They're pitiful. They're just jealous. Like they wish they could be us. They wish they could be like us. It's funny how these motherfuckers act like they don't want to be us. Shout out to Sauce Walker. So shout out to Sauce Walker. So with that being said, there's nothing that can be said or done to you. And this is really that final realization of just that. Literally, like what dark forces want to do anything? You're nothing. You're nothing. Jonathan, let's get it. What's up? I feel that. I feel that. Love it. Jonathan, 29-degree Libra rising, the master artist. 29-degree Libra risings are so fucking powerful. Like you guys are amazing. You are not only the master artist, you're 91. You're like Young Thug. Okay. Young Thug and you both have Jupiter on the sun. You larger than life. So you carry the energy of the king of the gods and the sign of the royal. And the reason why this is important is because as a master Libra rising, you are breaking through the personification of your incredible skill sets and attitude. Because Capricorn is truly your fourth, but this is helping you come at home with everything you're incredible about, everything that you have through doubt denied. You're now fully accepting. How do you know if you're being psychically attacked? You feel it. You are in a natural state of alignment. Everything that distracts your thoughts away from who you are is a form of psychic attack, unconsciously through your own doubts or your shadow being the transmitter of other people attacking you. You'll feel it telepathically. You'll feel it as negative thoughts that aren't your own because some dark forces try to pretend they're your thoughts to impress your subconscious, but the alignment with who you are will let you know what your thoughts are and what are not your thoughts. So there's so many different forms of it, but psychic attack for you is weaker than it ever is now. And Jonathan, what's very important is You represent the 91-year Pluto Scorpio generation, like I do, as 1990. You're getting ready to blossom and manifest a lot of your superpowers as soon as Saturn goes 2 degrees Pisces. So, this Capricorn season with your North Node in Capricorn is unlocking the final reclaiming of your destiny path. You're destined for greatness. And as a Leo, sixth houses from your sun, this destiny is the full integration of your lifestyle through the transformative quality of how bold and vibrant you express yourself as an artist. Okay, you're definitely here to bring the light and expand that light. So, this is very beautiful. No amount of name calling, no amount of people projecting their negativity can stop you because it's an illusion. You know the greatness and the light that you are. I have a vision of people trying to like call you names and it doesn't work because the people calling it them don't even believe in themselves. They're just triggered, weak bitches. You specifically bring out the weakness in other people because you're so strong. If people aren't strong in themselves, it's going to bring out this demonic weakness. And with your moon in Virgo, which is masterfully manifesting the light of your spirit, Capricorn season is going to direct more than ever the home space that allows you to claim your destiny. And the more you just stand in your centeredness and just shrug off and don't even acknowledge the peons, the more frustrated they get, the more powerful you get. Because you, like me, as Earth Moons, we take in yin. So people think they're dissing us. They're just feeding it. They're just proving to us how much more amazing and powerful we are. Because if we weren't that important, you wouldn't be on our dicks right now. Facts. Okay. So all power to you. You got 2 degrees Chiron opposite Saturn, and this Capricorn is directing the integrity of your attitude in order to direct the ancestral inheritance and understanding of course, your power, skills, and attitude. All right. So next we got Jennifer. Okay. Virgo sun, Scorpio moon, Cap rising. What I love about you being a Cap rising with this, which is very important, is that as a Cap rising, especially 23 degrees with Juno, you are the embodiment of the queen goddess. Okay. And not only are you the goat here, but with this rising, this Capricorn season is breaking you through the nature. Yes, Jonathan, this is very important. This means you're breaking through. It's breaking you through the embodiment of the breakthrough of how you express yourself, to where the resistance that has come from you being yourself has brought so much negativity because of how powerful you trigger inferiority complexes with people. And so we know that you have your sun in Virgo and your moon in Scorpio. That makes you the pure master. And born 79, you are the Virgo of destiny and karma. So you're one of the special Virgos that can literally have the supernatural ability of God to manipulate other people's destiny and karma. If you're not aligned with karma, you don't get a slap on the wrist. You get instant karma back towards you. This is why you have the authority to manipulate other people's karma. Like, you literally, if someone steps on your shoes and doesn't apologize, you literally can be like, bitch, that's why you ain't shit. And that's why you never going to be in love. And until you change your mind, they are never going to find love. That's a responsibility. That means you have the authority to give that judgment because you are a person of integrity and you weave destiny. So this is the breakthrough into awakening into your greatest self and encapsulating all of the attributes of your incredible personality that drives all that you are forward. And you having Uranus on your moon is the expression of claircognizant genius wisdom that has you automatically know how to apply this natural sense of healing you have, because you are a natural healer. You do conduct natural healing energy through your physical touch and auric field. And this is what's with Uranus on your Chiron and the North Node on your Chiron is aligning destiny with your natural healing ability. Unicorn, yep, you're a unicorn. You got Uranus on the moon. Your Cap rising is literally in the third decan of the unicorn. I can't make this up. You're not even you're an alien. You're not even from here. So like this is literally putting you in a position to represent all that you are. And unless you fit in, the more your abilities blossom. Okay. So very important because you're one of the most powerful magi's alive. Okay. You're able to look at any social situation and your Scorpio moon discerns the hidden secrets of it in a way that's palatable and practical for you to work with and literally warp and change your reality. So with Neptune in the second, third house region, you're manifesting through this imaginative space, and it's only adding more to the nature of power that you have. Okay. So yeah. I'm so glad you're feeling it too, because you have the CIA. The CIA, I think, is a Scorpio Moon Virgo Sun. So I mean, or yeah. So you definitely is beyond detective work. Like information just comes to you. This is really beautiful though too, because Saturn is establishing the manifestation of your integrity through this transit as well. All right. So element of this final boss battle is like being around people who just try and negatively imprint, and you just take all that in like, yeah, it's not true, I'm true. And I'm telling you, like, it's going to become realer and you're only going to become more powerful. Have fun with this. Okay. So with that being said, let's get it. Okay. I have a Drake prediction. 2023 is the downfall of Drake. Like, I don't know why people immortalize this man. I'm actually a Drake fan. Like, I enjoy Drake's music. I just I don't see him as like a god or something. I mean, he is a Plutonian god. I'm just saying that real quick. But like, you're gonna see the downfall of Drake. And a star that's born after 95 and the new generation is going to take its place. A lot is going to be exposed. This downfall doesn't have to be anything bad, by the way. When I say downfall, I mean like his reign and his era is over. Okay. It's in the sense where everything that has a beginning has an end. Like Jay-Z's run didn't last forever. Drake's run won't last forever. And so, yeah. So just in case, like as soon as Pluto enters Aquarius, all those 0 degree Scorpios, Tauruses, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like he could get R. Kelly, but it doesn't have to be something bad too. This could honestly be him passing the torch to a new generation artist. So it doesn't have to be anything bad, but just really keep that in mind. A lot of exposing, okay, whether through him or to him. Okay. So that being said, um next we have Nicolette Escobar. Let's get it. I got the screenshot, Nicolette Sophia. So Nicolette Escobar, can you please send me your chart? Nicolette Escobar, can you please email me your natal chart? At thepeacedealer@gmail.com. We'll send here a chart. Let me see if you sent the sun moon around. Okay. Oh, Thomas 510 1960. Okay, I got you. So I'm not sure where you were born, so I'm just gonna do your sun and your moon, right? Denise, thank you. I got you. I got your chart. I got your chart. So um let's see. So, Nicolette, we know you are Pisces sun on Mercury and the South Node. So, you come from the ancient divine past, which is the future. And then you also have your moon in Leo. So, you're the golden divine being. Okay. As the golden divine being, yes, Maddie, if you want a live reading, click the description box below. I got you. Okay. As a golden divine being, which is amazing, Kirk Khan was also a golden genie or ascended master. You guys are amazing. You guys are like Disney energy personified. Like your whole life is a Disney movie. Oh my God. You also have Moon Uranus. So you're a whole unicorn and your Saturn cap. So you're a goat. That's amazing. So basically, you have inner genius. Okay. You predict election outcomes, conceptions. You have the ability to channel high frequency beings within you. And the Saturn opposition in Aquarius has been fine tuning the strength with which you do this. So, because you have Saturn, because you have the sun on your Saturn right now, and you have Jupiter squaring your Jupiter, this Capricorn season is bringing everything together that you have been putting into form since July. And this is now getting ready for you to come into all your hopes and wishes and dreams based on the actions you're taking with the real friends that are coming into your life. Obviously, you're a divine goddess spirit. So you're of destiny at that, and the magician. So like this is putting you in a position. Oh my God, especially with Neptune and Scorpio, your planets are amazing, which puts you in a position to really take into account, especially with Neptune on your sun right now, the transcendence of how you are a pipeline and key to the spirit realm. And that's why I say Pisces are genies more than ever now, because they manifest your unconscious intentions. That's why if you are not aligned well, don't be around Pisces, because they'll manifest your fears too through them too, and that'll be your time moment. But if you're aligned, you're going to attract Pisces because they're going to manifest your unconscious intentions, so they're a dream. So with that being said, okay, L, I don't, Liz, Banks be fair. Banks be fit. Oh, is it Kellen Fairbanks? I got you. I got your 40. I got your 40. So basically, once again, you know, Nicolette, this is really putting you in a position to realistically not only tap into this sense of real friends and a community. This is you also taking the responsibility you've had the karmic responsibility for, to see the evidence of your own community coming into form. Okay. Which is beautiful. Assuming you mean Farmington, Michigan, because I'm not really sure which one you mean. But yeah, and then you said what, 8:02 a.m.? So it looks like your rising is in Aries, which means Saturn is in your 10th house, which is beautiful. And of course, this now has Jupiter starting a brand new 12-year cycle in your first. So you're getting ready to reestablish who you are. It also means you're a legend in the 12th house. So you may have hidden elements of your existence where people will never believe a lot of what you experience because you're a legendary. And this is what coming out of March will bring you through. The energy I'm picking up with you is a lot of people think you're a fraud, because a lot of people think that you're lying about your real life. So like there's certain stuff you really experience, but when you tell people, they assume you're lying. And so it's not your fault that they're basic. It's not your fault that they'll never be as magical as you. It's not your fault. So that's you letting go the mediocrity around you. And now you're keeping in your circle people who are at your level, who can recognize you. Okay, you're ending that old narrative of really having to deal with or entertain people who refuse to acknowledge you at where you are as well. All right, so next we have, woo, all right, bet. Next we have Serena. So Serena, we see, of course, you have the rising in Pisces. Ooh, 89. Hey, you got quite the chart. Let me share you the alien construct chart, because you're one of us. Serena, you and I have in common what Capricorn moons born in 89, 90, and 88 have. All right. We all have Moon in Capricorn on Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. This makes us one of the most powerful souls ever. The only difference between you and I is that I have this as a Gemini sun, baby awareness, and you have this soul power as an elder. Okay, you have this at the full awareness. So there's certain things that I'm blind to as a Gemini sun because I'm in my head that you're aware of. So you know how to use this God level soul power in a way most people can't. First thing I have to say, you're the GOAT. Okay, so you having this soul power is blossoming as Saturn comes through your North Node and rising. And you are one of the pinnacles and the representatives of all the superpowers blossoming through you so that we are connecting to you as a broadband connector. And this is where, as a goddess level representative, sun, moon, and rising, you express your karma collectively towards everyone else. So this Capricorn season is the final level with Capricorn right on all this, your stuff, to now bring this formation of the community and everything that you've been working hard the past 30 years to bring this into form. This is huge because from now until March is literally the finalization of the synchronization. And this is finally putting you in a position to realistically now come into all of your abilities relative to your connection with everything around you. Saturn is finishing out your 12th. So this is transcending the knowledge of karma around your own brain processing so that you can overcome elements of your own genius that held you back because you were too smart. And of course, with Uranus, that's going to finish out your third, and Jupiter that will catch up, manifesting the value of your identity with Jupiter in a second. So congratulations, because this is kicking you into a new 12-year cycle. And Serena, if you ever want a reading with me, we definitely have to talk, because like I would really love to pick your brain on your if you want a half off code for a reading, I got you on a natal chart consultation. You're one of the ones, like you are one of the most powerful beings and magi's alive, and you've lived your whole life with this soul burden, and it's a cosmic egg that's getting ready to finally hatch and give you access to everything. You have internal authority. After you've come into your Saturn return, you can't die. You're literally immortal. You've activated the God within, the Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, the three Titans within you. So welcome to the club. You and my 11th, you a bestie. So, really honored to serve you in this form. But like, you're coming into what it means to harness all of this power and ability. And with Neptune on your rising, you're transcending as a shapeshifter of everyone. You're everyone's divine mirror. This is putting you in a position to fully harness this all. So keep that in mind. You're going to transcend the old knowledge you operated with Aquarius season, and that's going to drive you, okay, into moving forward. Sandra, I'm going to work on you last just so I can give you a much longer reading. Thank you very much. So with that being said, and I'll pull some cards for you too. Next, we're going to do Denise Cole. Okay. Sweet. So, Tyshell, I got your Cash App. Thank you very much. So, wait a minute. Nicolette, where did you pay from? I want to make sure. Yeah, Nicolette, please let me know where you paid from. And okay, Denise. Okay, Denise, we know you got the Cancer sun, 11 degrees, 44 minutes, 8. Aqua moon. So you're like us, you're a transformer. You're the cosmic priestess, which is the strongest level of transformation. Right after me, actually. I'm the archangel. But you have the cosmic priestess, the 8th house of your Scorpio signature, like myself. And you also have Pluto Libra, okay, OG, Neptune Sag. And let's see, your rising is Aquarius, your high queen. Your high queen. No, that can't be right. Hold on. Trying to see your rising. Capricorn rising. Let's get it. So as a Cap rising, Sun, Aquarius, Capricorn. So as a Cap rising, this is bringing you through the redefinition of your integrity and greatness. Now, this puts your Aqua moon in the 2nd house. So you manifest the knowledge of your soul. And the reason why this is very amazing is you service sincerity for others as the cosmic priestess. You manifest this sense of your transformation through such. Okay. Marissa, thank you for your PayPal. Please send me your chart. Please email me your chart or your sun, moon, and rising. Okay. So, Denise, this is amazing because Saturn has been manifesting the integrity and total knowledge that helps you tap into your soul completely. So everything that Capricorn is doing is moving you into the direction of the personification of this character. And this final boss battle is fully awakening your personality. And so it's really just you uncompromisingly being yourself. And thankfully, because you come through the 6th, 7th house axis, this is going to streamline how much more sincerely and psychically powerful you actualize the breakthrough of your incredible personality, goddess level personality. You have a goddess level soul and you have an individual spirit. So you're a collective individual. You're a goddess level individual. A God level shaman. And so, with that being said, this is also unlocking so much of the power that goes into how you heal. Please go to my website. If you would like a half off discount code, shoot me an email and I got you. So, with that being said, this definitely puts you in a position to not only embrace the incredible nature of your personality, but Capricorn season is preparing you for Aqua season, where with the final conjunction to Saturn, you are fully impressing on your soul and subconscious the total knowledge of what you're worth. So this is having you personify the character that will manifest this, and you're breaking through more than ever elements of who you've always been, so that you can stand firm. So this is going to manifest a lot of money around the knowledge you manifest at that too, and really put you more in a position to open up like never before everything you've been in a position to, realistically master. So, Denise, please let me know. Thank you. This is the year of manifesting everything. Yes. And once Saturn goes into your 3rd house, this is going to blossom the nature and effect of your attitude. Because as a Pluto Libra, Jupiter is now going to oppose your Pluto Libra. And this is also going to put you in effect to manifest how extremely your dealings with others get you so much more command, respect, mastery, and boldness of just like essence, right? To just truly own who you are. Marissa, honey. So I got honey, Elizabeth. Shout out to Sheena. Elizabeth, I'm not entirely sure if you're Marissa Naughton. Oh, Nicolette Escobar. Got you. Interesting. Oops. All right. So I got you. I got it. So interesting. All right, Nicolette, let's actually do you. So thank you for your patience. And I do have your screenshotted chart. So ooh, Cap Goddess. We see you a Cap Goddess. There we go, born 84. So you got all the Sag magic. You're a truther, North Node Gemini, and you're divine. 17 degree, you on point. Oh my God, this 17 degrees sextile, 17 degrees sun. Okay, Liz, got you. That is lit. That is lit. You are the divine director. Okay. So the reason why that's very important is personally, this is clearing your 12th house. Like Pluto is going to clear your first in March, and you're now going to begin the embodiment of awakening. And this is having you come front to face with every single one of your fears that you will have to confront and release. Okay. You're going to experience this through others because you have 29-degree. Oh my God, you have 29-degree Neptune in Sag. So you have clairvoyant visual abilities aligned with your destiny that has you look at any experience and see into the meaning of everything. This wraps around Mercury. So the way your brain processes this 0 degrees Capricorn aligns with what to do based on what you see. Here's the catch. If you don't believe in what you're seeing, you will be convinced you're delusional because what you're seeing is not as it is in 3D. You're seeing it as it exists beyond this realm. Jupiter expands this and it's unlocking this south nodal visualization to carve through this truth. Spirit gives you the vision so that you can communicate what the truth of that is. This is why you can look at anything that's false and instantly see that it's not real. And you can literally see what's true. And what's very important regarding that is the south node that has gone over your Saturn and is unlocking your Plutonian karmic legacy. This could even get you a cult like following. But the reason why this is very important is you're super powerful. And this is going to break you through every single inhibition once and for all that has ever held you back unconsciously from technically moving forward. It's that analogy of the hose where you're fully confronting these kinks and you'll never again have to go through this because once all these planets clear the 12th, you will not have anything in Cap. It's all going to be in Aqua, retrograding back. And this is going to be you embodying everything that the collective is going and you feeling that as well. Marissa, thank you. I got your chart. Okay. Next, we're going to do Liz. All right. Thank you. So we do have, ooh, let's get it. Taurus rising. We got the natural queen mama here. You also are a karmic soul. You're a soul reaper. Anyone who's Saturn moon is a soul reaper. So you literally have duties amongst assisting the dying and crossing over and where souls go. If you've ever watched Bleach, you're one of us. You're a soul reaper. Now, the thing here is you have Saturn on your rising with your moon. So you're the high priestess and the world personification. You are the natural queen of karma and destiny. In that, you have such strong control and embodiment of the natural energy of this world. You can manifest anything into a 3D reality. And this helps you really raise father figures and be in a position to put people in integrity. Because whether you have resting B face or not, you mean business. Like you intimidate people. You'll just look at someone, and if they don't mean business, they're gonna feel nervous because you're and you could be the kindest, sweetest person. I mean, you know, you got the Cancer sun, but like you do not waste time, okay? And you have an exalted soul. So beautiful, okay? Capricorn is your eighth, ninth house, which is exalting the higher integrity of your beliefs. And because your sun is in Cancer, the peace dealer at gmail.com, because your sun is in Cancer, what this does is it gives you the battle of this philosophy through other people. If you have people gaslighting your attitude and your beliefs, because as a Cancer sun, you're bringing in the sincere psychic understanding of how metaphysical dynamics through your emotions come through. And people who are 3D or materialist reductionists are taking their frustrations out on you when you're just telling the truth. Okay. Yep. Yep. Soul Reapers. There's a Moon Pluto version, but the traditional classic Soul Reaper, like the person who wrote Bleach, is actually Moon Pluto and Libra. He's a Soul Reaper too, but the Moon Saturns are the classic Soul Reapers because Moon, Soul, Reaper, Saturn. Boom. It is what it is. It's not limited to that, but hey. So Liz, this is amazing because personally, you're seeing elements of the philosophy you've built and worked through your actions to maintain come through how much more confident you feel about your attitude and your skills, how much more powerfully your psychic skills and abilities are, how much more empathic and intuitive you are with the world around you. And this is beautiful because Jupiter is on Chiron now, and Jupiter is getting ready to go through our 12th house. And the last time we were in this position was 2010. It's clearing away the old 12 years. And once we come into May of 2023 through 2024, you're getting ready to kick in a brand new 12-year cycle. So this final boss battle for you is taking beliefs you've been transforming for 10 plus years, and you're finally defining who you are with this once and for all. Even better, Saturn, which is with that 10th house, because we both have MC in Aquarius, squaring your Saturn is putting you into your life's work of accolades, so that you can establish your legacy of being known. And this is what's going to break through the success you've worked hard for since the last Saturn return you had, like a while ago, like before the 2000s. So congratulations. As the natural expression of sincerity, as a natural Queen Elizabeth, amazing. Okay. Divinity Midwife, thank you. I got that. So just waiting on your chart. All right. So next we have Erica Tyler. Okay. Erica. Erica, can you please send your chart? Erica Tyler, can you, let me see, maybe you did, hold on. Oh, Ruth Babe, there we go. So Erica, we do have, ooh, I'm gonna give you that alien construct article. So you got Neptune on your rising, my friend. You're magical as fuck. You literally can shapeshift your appearance based on how you visualize yourself. Gangster. You also have natural healing. And so you're also a vessel. So you're a Neptune instrument alien. You're a legendary Moon, Uranus, Scorpio. So you are one of the most legendary claircognizant souls ever. And you have natural healing that comes from this. You just know things and you can see it visually. Not in the Aquarius way that you already know. You can literally psychoanalyze things. At the 12th house, it's legendary because if you were to share with most people what you experience, they would be convinced you're lying. You can literally discern social dynamics between two people who look happy and just feel what they're going through. Now, you also manifest natural healing with the Chiron Taurus. And the nodes have aligned this element literally with the North Node that's 9 degrees on your Chiron. It's unlocking this supernatural sense of natural healing. You've always had it, but it's going to be more noticeable than ever. And so you have the ability to align people's lifestyles with solid values that create this stasis of balance. It's really dope because as an Aquarius sun, you are the pure celestial goddess. As an ascended being and creator, And so, as a creator goddess, this enables you to break through as a Pluto Libra, the Pluto square that you've been going through since 2008. And the final boss battle is reclaiming your value. Because with second house Capricorn, you've been manifesting extreme elements of this. And Taurus has been innovating the way you manifest this on your lifestyle. Because as an aqua sun, Capricorn, this is that's a moving truck in the back that's moving stuff there. But people and it's outside my house but or apartment, but people you've been transcending your unconscious beliefs around your value and everything that you can manifest. Shout out to the gorgeous Shy Kane. Holla. All right. Looking forward to finally meeting you. This is very important because Saturn and Aquarius season is going to manifest the final boss battle by making it rain. Now that you believe more in what you can manifest, that this Capricorn season is finalizing, this is going to have you be so much more knowledgeable than ever, especially as an Aquarius. You come from the ancient future, 29 degrees south node in Aqua. Wow. Okay. Oh, that is in the community tab. So for those of you who are in Infinity Club, I did post the half off discount code for Capricorn season, and I did make a special video as well. So if you go to the community tab, you will see the code. Okay. Just scroll down. So with that being said, okay, what's very beautiful is that as this pure celestial queen goddess, you are you are personally putting yourself in that position to reclaim everything that you have, which second house Capricorn is the most powerful second house. Strongest second house is Aquarius, most magical is Pisces, but you command power. So you have superpowers and you're awakening those superpowers once and for all before you now set the knowledgeable quality of your cosmic skills in Aquarius season. And if that's not badass, I really don't know what else is. Okay. So other than that, or rather, next we do have Brandy. Beautiful. So Brandy, we know you are an angel, and we know you're a pure angel. Okay, we know you're a transcendent pure angel because you got your sun in the 12th house. You're the high priestess, Cancer rising. So as a 12th house transcendent angel, okay, wait, who's Thomas? I don't think I received a payment from Tomas. So I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, no, I didn't. But other than that, Brandy, this is very important because your existence is divine. So, like, you are one of the angels that can see you're an angel. And as a 12th houser, you actualize this hidden sense of truth, which really is important because you're feeling the unlocking of your soul with, of course, the South Node. Now, this is why it's important. As a Cancer rising, this final boss battle is your relationships with other people. And you're breaking through the difficulty you've had maintaining integrity with other people once and for all. And this is going to put yourself in a position. Tomas, did you send it through PayPal? Where did you send this through? It's putting you in a position to once and for all break through this element and sense of not only how powerfully you're becoming, but what you're being put in a position to truly own up to, as far as the relationships you create in order to tap into, of course, all of your greatness. Okay. And the reason why I want to really establish it and say it like that is a lot of how you personally break through and tap into and through the authority and the integrity you command is transforming the way you deal with other people. As all of this will go into your 8th house in Aquarius, and it's going to begin the transformation process and complete it because you're getting ready to ascend. Jupiter has already gotten through your 9th house. And guess what? You're ready for career success because Jupiter is going through your 10th house all through 2023. So as you're ready to evolve your career success, the quality of who you're in relationships with are now matching your integrity. And this is going to be the final boss battle to really, of course, fight and stand up for yourself through this process so that you can claim nothing but the totality of victory. I just personally have to re-emphasize this whole nature and power of you being in this position to realistically and powerfully, okay, fully tap into the sense of how fucking magical you are. Oh my God, like you got it like that. And of course, you being born in Pluto Libra is breaking you through the element of the Pluto square that you've had from your internal space to who you deal with. So there's no longer going to be that really weird imbalance with who you can trust. You're going to know more than ever who you can trust based on who matches this level of integrity you've broken through since 2020 and really put in the work to really carve through those boundaries. So banks be fair. Let's get it. Banks be fair. We know that you are Jupiter on the rise, Jupiter ascending. Okay, you got the archetype of the one. You are, and you a boss. And you got Saturn on your sun, born 99. Oh, and you got Uranus and Neptune on your moon in Aquarius. Oh, you're a new gen. You're a new gen god. That's crazy. You get an alien contract. I gave this to you already, but I'm giving it to you again. You are one of them ones. And it's not just the alien constructs. This is crazy. You hold elements of the universe in your soul, but you are so advanced at a soul level. Your sun vibrates slower than your soul does. So you're so grounded, right? You're so grounded as a Taurus sun with Saturn, and then you have Uranus on your moon. A big issue you've had is that shit literally goes over your head because you're so grounded in Taurus. You're cosmic production. You're the cosmic producer as the warrior, as the one, the king god Jupiter. Okay, so Jupiter is coming around, and by April you're going to have that conjunction with Jupiter exactly on your rising, and that's going to kick off the brand new debut of you, the brand new 12-year cycle. Jupiter is going to go through Taurus, and so preparation for this as an Aries rising is carving through your legacy. This is the final boss battle before you come into the final Aquarius, Saturn Aquarius, to download all this knowledge in your soul, to set once and for all the legacy you know you're meant to achieve. And this is breaking you through any glass ceilings, especially relative to what you were told you cannot do that you will. Okay, this is very beautiful. And I'm so honored to really read your chart like this because your Saturn return is going to be so fucking epic. Like that 7 of Pentacles, it's a long time coming, but everything you've been investing is going to give you so much wealth in this lifetime that you manifested and produced. You have the ability to manifest anything from your heart to 3D reality, which is lit. And you're Pluto Sag. You're Pluto Sag. So you fire. You're freaking fire. So this 10th house transit is really going to also bring you to a peak realization, Karina, thank you, I got you, into realistically owning up to everything that's of worth, because everything you break through with Pluto in your 10th, you're going to manifest in your 2nd house. This is giving you the vision of what direction to move into By the time you come back around next year, you have already achieved elements of this, even if it's just the beginning stage, because you haven't even gotten your Saturn return yet. As a new gen, you're facilitating us as Pluto Scorpios to come of age and to really pass y'all the torch. So you don't rush things, because your Aqua Moon is already in the future, and you're gonna feel like, damn, I'm not there. You're already there. You just have to allow the your Aqua Moon is light speed, but your Taurus is the slowest, and that's what allows you to manifest everything. So the more you come into alignment through the Saturn square, the better. And the nodes are unlocking your spirit. So there's that too. There's that too. Okay. So this is just going to hook you up with so much wealth. And then the North Node is going to go over your rising, and it's going to unlock who you are. And you're going to understand what I mean when I say you one of them ones, son. Congrats. Okay. Christian Dixie, you also have an amazing chart. You have one of the best Aquarian charts I've ever seen. Because you're born 2001. Jesus Christ. Uranus on the sun, on the DC. You're literally the people's celestial. As the Leo rising on stage, you're like the celestial wizard that's like, you know what? Let me just give all this great universal juice to everyone. And now it's amazing, but it can really drain you because you decided to give all of that yourself to others. Presidents have this. People who perform to others have this. You're the Leo rising performer on stage. Drake is a performer on stage. President Trump with his rallies is a performer on stage. You have the third decan Leo rising close to Archangel Raphael. And you have Jupiter near Archangel Michael. You have your soul right next to Uriel. You're a vessel of Uriel. So like you fuck with all the archangels and they fuck with you too. So with that being said, this Capricorn season is integrating the incredible lifestyle that facilitates the extraordinary essence of your being. And the reason why that's important is you're fucking psychic, bro. Like you know other people better than they know themselves. That's like your shtick. And having your moon in Sag makes you like daylight or like XXX Tentacion. You are the ascended celestial. You have soul understanding of the vision, of the meaning of this higher knowledge you express for other people. It's just sometimes it can feel like, is this for other people or for me? It's for other people. When you do it for other people, that's when you get for self. Now, this is the final definition of your lifestyle. Like health issues, lifestyle kinks, you're literally bringing into form routines that are going to transcend old beliefs on yourself because you're manifesting results based on your behavior. You've harvested it with the moon in Cancer, 12th house to you, and the next 2 weeks is going to bring this lifestyle that's needed to be the superstar that you are, fam. So congratulations. That final boss battle with your South Node has been unlocking old elements of your destiny so that you can truly be the sincere representative you're meant to be. Okay. There we go. So next we have Taisha. Beautiful. We know you were born, 89, September 11th. Ooh, you get the alien construct art. Ooh, you a goat. You a goat, I see. All right, you the celestial master. This is young Pharaoh, Sun and Moon. This is very important because you have Uranus, Saturn, and Neptune on your rising. You're one of the most powerful personalities that exists. I don't care what anybody says. If I go, ooh, you got it like that, okay? This has been a considerable burden on you because, Taishel, you can't be fake. You can't be fake. First of all, you're the realest zodiac sign ever. You're a Virgo. You're the realest. So, like, you can't be fake even if you tried. You got resting bitch face like me, and you're an embodiment of the world. You are, like, goddess level. The thing here is, you can't hide how you feel on your face. So like you giving someone the side eye, and if it's fake, you just showing them like, get your fake ass out of here, you miserable piece of shit. And people think that you're an asshole because you're so real. But it's not that you just detached. You're super real. You're 30 degrees Cap Moon. So like you're technically a vessel of all this too. You are too real. The thing here is this Capricorn season is reestablishing everything that's incredible about your personality. So you're no longer holding back. All my Cap risings, you're no longer holding back. Pluto has helped you hold back because of how extremely you've been awakening. Okay, shout out to Mrs. Robinson. So this is you fully breaking through, no inhibitions. Saturn is on your north node because we're both north node aqua. And this is what is having you manifest your destiny, the totality of knowledge. So you have now seen, of course, the nature of how powerfully you direct your personality so you can move in the right direction and manifest all the knowledge you have. Your network is your net worth. And the reason why this is very important is you're powerful as fuck. All my Cap risings, especially, you are super fucking powerful. But to have the ruler in your sign, it's been 30 years. Now you're getting ready to blossom in March. Every single one of the incredible powers that come with just your personality. Okay. So I just have to give you props. You got Jupiter in the 7. You got the fucking juice and you got the sauce. This is very important because Mars is on your rising. I know a very beautiful Virgo born actually around this time who has Mars on her rising here too. She was born like 5 days, 6 days after you. And the reason why this is important is because this gives you a lot of sexual magic that you intend with that you can use to manifest, whether through your sexual energy or how masterfully you take strategic action. So by the time the moon is there, you're going to see this element, but this is really having you personify the integrity. You personify integrity first and foremost. Okay. Jocelyn, I got your chart, but I don't think I got your payment. Okay, so just in advance. Okay. Please let me know, Tasha, if that was accurate for you. This is pretty much preparing you to move forward. You might move 2023 because Jupiter is going through your 4th as well. Or you're gonna renovate, of course, your inner world. Okay, and it expand more your inner home. Sandra, I have not forgotten about you. I'm saving the best for last. So we do have Marissa next. Thank you for your chart. We know you got the Leo rising. Hey, we got a Soul Reaper. Soul Reaper alert. We know you're moon aqua in your moon Saturn in aqua, and then your sun Pluto. Oh my goddess. Oh, you getting the alien construct chart. Yup. So you already sun Pluto. Okay. You understand death, transformation. There we go, heart healer. I love that. You understand death, transformation, rebirth. You are an awakener, but you hold the keys of knowledge in your soul. And as a Leo rising, you hold that knowledge about other people. So, what Capricorn season is doing for you is it is actualizing the incredible mindset and attitude that you build your lifestyle and routine around. After this final boss battle, your lifestyle is fully aligned. And now you're living as a queen, the incredible lifestyle of luxury that supports how extraordinary your soul is. And the Saturn return you're coming into is your badge, your authority, and you're immortal now. So basically, you have all the knowledge you have within, especially about other people. If you feel it within, it doesn't matter what your 3D says. You have to research based on what you feel within. It's not confirmation bias because you have inner authority. And so all the world within is there. You're one of the strongest souls that exist, period. So with that being said, we know you got Uranus and Neptune in Capricorn this Capricorn season, which means you're born 91, 92. This Capricorn season is actualizing this, and so badass because with your MC in Taurus, a lot of what the nodes unlocked is this element of your career. So this is putting you in a position like never before to harness so much wealth, whether due to a monopoly you make yourself or just how powerfully you step into this. So this is all about enacting routines, exercise routines, and a lifestyle you're creating right now based on everything you're passionate about. Okay. And this is going to be based off of real practical protocol that you're going to see real results to over the next 2 weeks. So please let me know if that was accurate for you. This is very beautiful. Jocelyn, I got you. Okay. And Evelyn, thank you very much. That's so awesome. Mm-hmm. Ooh, 97. That's amazing. So, ooh, okay. So, Jocelyn, we know that you were born with a Gemini rising. You're an angel. Ooh, you got Moon, Pluto, and Mars. So, I'm gonna give you um alien construct chart. This is another form of soul reaping, but this is more with the Lord of the Underworld. So, Moon Plutos are more. They have authority over the underworld. And the reason why this is very important is you are one of the beacons of the new generation as an angel, probably a seraphim. So you are ascended balance. You are the ascended artist. You bring your art to life. And the reason why this is so lit is because you bring the fire towards other people. You can literally see the meaning extremely of who other people are. And the reason why, I mean, whew, I see it there. The reason why this is so important is you have X-ray vision. And Mars is here. You keep the blicky on you. This is just through your windows of your soul. You can look at someone and their soul can burn if you have righteous fire towards them. So, what's very, 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 very important relative to this is this whole notion and sense of how powerfully you're in a position as a Gemini rising to transform your dealings with others because you have special value as a Cancer second house. And so the way you deal with others extends forth with most of Capricorn in your seventh, the integrity you hold space so people don't fuck with you. And this is where you're getting ready to completely transform the boundaries once and for all. This feels like a spiritual warfare transit. If people are coming for you, it's because you're maintaining those boundaries. And this is now going to create a lot of wealth because now this is based on your integrity, attracting those who trust you with their resources and power. Okay. But my friend, you're one of the most magically powerful Libras alive. I'm just going to say that. Like, that's just facts. This is very beautiful because Jupiter has evolved your career. And now, as you're getting ready next year in 2020 or this year in 2023, you're actualizing the community that sustains this because you were born with Saturn opposite your sun. So it could feel like you versus the world because you have the individual karmic responsibility to stay authentic. So it reflects in the creativity of your art and the way you socialize with other people too. And I mean, all power to you. It might feel rough, especially being born 97. You know what I'm saying? You got North Node in Virgo, and then Jupiter in Aquarius, Uranus in Aquarius, 27 degree Neptune in Capricorn. Like, you're psychic as fuck. And this expands the knowledge you deal with people to remember, though, you're an angel. You're an angel. You're a celestial, but you're an angel messenger. So you're part of the people who are going to assist in the creation of this new heaven and new earth. And you already have very crucial codes of wisdom in your soul. You're a fire soul. You're one of the most fun Libras probably to be around. So that doesn't mean you haven't faced the shadow, but this is very beautiful because you're getting ready to uplift around a lot that's really geared towards undermining you, but you're so tapped into who you are, it never really worked. So you're just going to see everything continue to backfire and backfire and backfire. The vision that I have for you, Jocelyn, is that everything blind to you that was meant to trip you up, you're using as a stepping stool to just advance past the people who thought they can literally hold you back for whatever dumb reason they thought that they could hold you back. But yeah, it's definitely very, very amazing because this really puts you in a position to now transform more into this angelic sense. And the facet of your deity soul was unlocked with the South Node. So you do have soul level superpowers on a supernatural level. And now Capricorn is creating the physical grounds through Aquarius with which you can come into practical knowledge to harness this. But I can tell that what you're doing is as an angel is to unlock and awaken other people. So you already kind of have the wisdom. This is just more how you can deal with others better and whatnot. So I really hope that resonated. Evelyn, so glad to see you. All right. This is really beautiful because Capricorn is a huge element of your 12th house. And with Capricorn being a huge element of your 12th house, this is clearing away everything, especially since 2008 that you've dealt with. There's so much hidden blind from you that's going to start to come out as soon as we enter Aquarius season. It's just as a Sagittarius sun, this is the transcendent element of your beliefs that you're manifesting. So the hidden invisible blockage on your finances is clearing after this. An Aquarius season is going to now bring in Pluto in Pisces and Aries season, but Aquarius season is going to bring in the final Saturnian element on your rising that's going to have you come into this embodiment. And this is important because everything with Saturn behind the rising was the delay. And this is going to begin to, things have been moving forward, but you're going to be more aware on your personality. So with this 12th house aspect, this is also manifesting a transcendence of your beliefs that will also now transcend how you live your life and simplify. The reason why this is really interesting is because you already did the work on your self-esteem. So it's pretty much seeing a delayed effect of the results of hard work you already put in on yourself already. Now, there's also the effect this will have on other people because for all intents and purposes, you're masterfully socially at the goddess level. So this is going to be seeing the work you've done on yourself blossom in everyone else's life. In the sense that a lot of this Capricorn 12th house works like a martyr or a selfless. This is also the work you manifested for other people and the burden and the karma you put in socially with and for other people. So this is also seeing evidence of your beliefs manifest through other people, that the more good happens with them, the more you're going to come into your blessings. So this will release invisible blockages literally right now over the next 2 weeks around how to reapproach your manifestation. It's almost going to feel like if there were pebbles and rocks in the way of the water flow, the rocks are gone and now it's flowing smoothly. The only difference is you did construction on that so that where it was this before, now it's so much bigger so that so much more can flow through. And this Capricorn season is going to have you look at your insecurities and your beliefs around what you're worth. And you're going to see that none are there anymore. A lot of what used to be there, you've worked really hard to show yourself physical proof and evidence that they never existed. And they were doubts placed in from other people based on how they act. So the personal power you manifest is going to transcend everything. But once we're in Aqua season, that's when you're going to activate the knowledge of this and how to actually move forward with this in light of your own attitude as well. So this is just really powerful. Your second house is Pisces. So Cap, Aqua, and Pisces. What starts in Capricorn will blossom March in Pisces. So you're going to break through financial over the next 2 weeks. But then Pisces season in 2 or 3 months is where you're going to see the experience of this blossom, because you're just kind of plugging and playing the input of exactly how you want it to come through. Okay, so next we have the Infinity Midwife. Okay, so we do have, of course, your rising in Libra, okay, the artist. Your moon is in Aries. And the reason why that's important is because Jupiter is evolving your soul right now. This soul evolution is happening while this Capricorn transit is happening on your sun, Pluto, which you're right next to. So this 4th house transit is having you instill more powerful integrity at, thank you, self-made chaos, at how much you are at home with everything that makes you great. Pluto shook up this comfort to expand this level of comfort zone. But as an artist, the way you express this brings the authenticity of your soul. This does apply to all Aries moons. If you're an Aries moon from 1 to 8 degrees, you're going through 3 level ups. The first one, the retrograde, and then the third one. Badass, super badass. Even if you're past 8 degrees, you still feel it. So there's that. And not only is there that, this expansion of your soul is helping you understand how much more you show up in this place of comfort, because you are the incredible authority and integrity that others can come to as the rock. And so this is breaking you through all the private, personal, family issues you've had so that you can come into great liberation. As a Libra rising, this is going to prepare for the Saturn 5th house transit on your Jupiter that's going to effectively pretty much prepare you to actively harness this sense of abundance in the knowledge that expresses this talent through you. And this is really beautiful because as a fourth house Capricorn sun, especially next to Pluto, you're actively awakening others around you. You're awakening, you know what I'm saying? You're awakening this sense of how you bring people back to their own internal sense of justice and integrity. So you're a hero. Libra risings are heroes. You are the activist, the artist. And this is going to break you through a lot of inhibitions privately to unkink and loosen more of those kinks. So very powerful because you also have Pluto Scorpio. You have Pluto Scorpio. Cool. So this is going to begin to square later on in the decade. But this is definitely going to prepare you for Aquarius season next month. And it should feel like you're clearing away so much tension you had to deal with within, which for all intents and purposes is beautiful. Okay. So next we have Karina. Karina, we know you're the realist, Virgo rising. I'm going to send an alien construct article because you were born with Uranus and Neptune on your sun. So you see clairvoyant visions. And in the fourth house, the nature of the clairvoyant visions you see goes into the private world within that you live inside. Okay, the Infinity Midwife, thank you. So the reason why this is important, Karina, is you're a seer. Okay, Dreaming with Tess was born around this period, and she's the dream goddess. Like, she teaches people how to navigate through the dream world. You're one such people too. You can see people's inner world. Like, the cool thing about Virgo rising Sagittarius like you is that you can look at someone and see who they are behind closed doors. Like, they can wear a suit, but you'll see who they are sitting on their couch drinking mocha. And this enables you to engage with people in such a way that brings them into your world out of their comfort zone. And this puts you more than ever out of the doubt and fear and in your position to channel high frequency beings and create the ascension of the world around you. This is powerful because you also have Jupiter at the tail end of Scorpio. This is right before it went into Sagittarius. What you have to be mindful of, especially with the 12th house Leo moon, you are golden ascension. You're the golden creator. You live a life that's so supernatural, people will think you're making up a lot of shit. A lot of people will think you're delusional. People project a lot of that to you because according to science, you only exist in science fiction. You are a fantasy. You're an alien. You're not really from here. It's not your fault. You're not basic like other people who choose to live 3D existences, whatever the fuck they do, whatever the fuck it is they do. They don't even know. This fifth house Capricorn transit is taking the home of this creation, and it's been manifesting the creative totality of how incredibly you express your talents. What I respect about Virgo risings is that unlike an Aries, who their fifth house is Leo, when they want to create, it has to be fun for them. For you, your creations have to be the greatest. So it can bring some stress because you're not creating to have fun. You're putting your everything. You want to make sure everything's perfect because what you work has to be the greatest. And that's the dedication and determinism and the integrity that goes into not only what you love, but who you express that with. You do have Mars in its exaltation in Capricorn, and that is the literal driver towards this. But you also have Pluto at the tail end of Libra. And so you are once and for all breaking through this Pluto square that will forever inhibit you from the value you have from outside influences that undermine your creativity. Now you'll no longer have doubts on your value because you'll be more extremely manifesting this extreme social balance and, power that comes with this. And I just kind of want to emphasize how powerful all that is because it puts you in a position to be more at home in your heart than ever as well. Instead of feeling like you have to hold back because elements of your creativity might literally you know what I'm saying, intimidate people. But it's not your fault. They're weak. Okay. So I hope that speaks to you. Rebecca, this is what we got for you. Ooh, you get an alien construct article. And you an Aquarius? Oh God. So you are the balanced celestial queen. Okay. Jesus Christ. You're a soul reaper too. You pick one. Which one do you want? You got Moon, Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn all on your rising? Damn. Damn. So you just burst in the door, straight hero. You are here to enforce justice. The main thing about this is your 24-degree Pluto, because it's squaring Pluto right now. And this is the last square to Pluto. Your entire life, you have had this sense of, how powerfully you personally break through when it comes to, okay, how comfortable you feel, because you have such an extremely powerful personality that people personal to you in your private life undermine it. Like, you could have hidden enemies in your private life because 12th house to your aqua sun, they think you're a know-it-all. But they don't understand that you're so fucking powerful. You're a soul reaper. You don't have any compromising to evil. You're a real life hero. So this has made you feel like you have to walk on eggshells in your own home life. No more. This is it. You've completely made that 90-degree square. And that's very important. Nicolette, did you send payment? Because when I read you, I thought I was looking at the PayPal payment for the other Nicolette, but I don't think I ever. So I gave you a reading, but I don't think I ever got your payment. So please let me know. But other than that, yeah, Becky, like, I'm gonna just be honest, like, you got it like that. And this is reconstructing the awakening of your inner world to finally match a private space that matches how extremely intense you are. Especially with Jupiter that's now in your 7th house, you're getting ready to evolve your partnerships. You have clairvoyant skills with Neptune in the 3rd. You're overall badass. It literally sextiles with your 23-degree Mercury in Aquarius, so you know what you're seeing. The Aquarians that have Neptune and Sag are the only ones that know what they're seeing as they see it. I can't. Oh my God, that's so lit. So this is literally the foundation so that you can pour more total creativity as your 5th house creative celestial self. Okay. I really hope this resonates, because it should. All of this is 12th house to you. This 4th house hidden part of you is behind your aqua sun. So it can sometimes feel that people in your own home space are hidden enemies, and they're just representing the unconscious spaces. Becky, please do. I'm going to give you the hookup or the discount code that you can get 50% of. Okay. And this is where, personally, I would love to talk to you about all this. Like, you are powerful as fuck. I don't know what to say. This Capricorn season is going to square your moon Pluto. And so you're a super powerfully exalted soul reaper that you really state more the balance of really judging the path a soul walked. Okay. We all kind of have our stuff here, but Becky, so much of this power has been unactualized because it takes a long time. Like, Aquarius energy and Cap is 30, 40, 50. So now you're finally able, as Pluto will come closer to your sun, to awaken this for the collective. And it feels good. It's probably been feeling harsh, especially since 2020, but you no longer have to really worry about this element of what you've been dealing with, because you're embodying it more so now than ever. Okay, finally we have Sandra. Let's get it. All right, thank you so much, Sandra. You're a Pisces rising, so you are a divine being and an ascended master. 11 degrees Pisces rising, 11 minutes, and then your sun is 11 degrees Cancer, so you stay on point. I have to, for your sun to be exactly trying your rising, it's divine. Like, that's magic AF. You are the golden high priestess. You have the soul of the golden light of Christ that bleeds courage. You manifest the light of the sincerity of your emotions that allows you to integrate the courageous righteousness of your behavior so that you can create this empathic psychic power that you wave. 5th house Cancer to me is a whole wave and tidal wave. But the Leo moon has been opposite Jupiter in your chart and Saturn in your 12th. So Jupiter has kicked in a brand new 12-year cycle since last year. You're in chapter 2 since 2010. The last time you're at chapter 2, you're manifesting your wealth. The North Node will go through this. You're about to make so much money based off of how powerfully you own your value of your identity, because you're an ascended master. And as an ascended master, it's like you created this avatar as the high priestess to facilitate the gods and to facilitate this nurturing for the collective as a goddess level personality. You even are destined for greatness here because your sun is on the south node. So you came from the ancient divine past portal to bring the element of the sincerity to, in your destined for greatness, create the community that you're destined to lead. This is like taking your talents and being a part of an incredible basketball team of superheroes and healers. Okay, that's so badass. And the reason why this is important is Saturn opposite your moon has felt constricting because now you're releasing the knowledge that no longer applies to how divine you are and how divine you evolved. 12 NCs, thank you very much. And this is really important with Neptune in your rising because you're transcending the shape-shifting quality of who you are just by who you believe yourself to be. Jupiter in your 12th is a guardian angel. And this is through Aquarius season going to make you more aware of the total knowledgeable control you have towards interfacing with this element of your Leo moon soul. It's almost like an angel here. New Earth Link got you. Okay. So what's really powerful about this is also Saturn in Gemini, 12th house to you. There's word in your integrity. 73 is a very amazing grand air trine, Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus in Libra, which means you have this triplicity of conscious thought. Okay. And not only do you have this triplicity of conscious thought, you're able to think things at 3 different levels. So you have the integrity of the word that you hold within. This innovates how you deal with others socially because you'll automatically just know what people are going to think and say. And this expands the knowledge that you believe in, but you have to believe in your inner thought process. Otherwise, the instability will drive you crazy. And a lot of people think you're crazy because they're stupid when really you're a genius. So something to keep in mind, that is just amazeballs amongst other things. And it really puts you in a position with this Capricorn season to build the community around you. But as a Cancer sun, this is all based on your awareness of who you're in a partnership and who you're destined to partner with as well. So the relationships you have are forming the community of friendships that put you in a position to realistically break through. This is going to lead into Aquarius season where you'll transcend it. And then this is going to lead to the Saturnian embodiment in your first, where you're going to become everything you've always been meant to become. So beautiful. So we do have, of course, the world card for you. This is literally what I'm talking about. This is preparing you for the Saturn world transit that's going to bring fulfillment through you, and you're going to be the answer to so many people's prayers and questions. And we do have the sun card, which is going to be the happiness that you're coming in through with this. And I really do love that because you are now whole in yourself. You've completed so much karma that you've worked hard for to maintain this integrity, and it's time for you to finally claim all of that once and for all. And there's so much that you might have done that has been overlooked, but God has not overlooked that, and God is getting ready to bless you for that all. Sandra, thank you so very much. And I'm also going to share with you an exclusive lifetime discount code. Should you ever want a reading, a report, or anything from my store, that's totally fine. Okay. So next we have Nathan. Okay. Sierra, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I'll keep y'all posted for the Bible study. All right. So next we have Nathan. Nathan, Gemini sun. Ooh, okay. So not only are you a Gemini sun, but you have a legendary 12th house in Cap. Then you have Uranus 0 degrees in Aqua as a high king. So you're not just a Gemini, you're a high king angel. And you are the vibration of holy truth. So you are the holy angel, okay? Like William Harrison or Daquan Wiltshire. The way you express truth is very sincere. It literally comes from your heart. So as a high king, though, This Capricorn season is not only clearing away the element of your unconscious habits and beliefs, it's the final war against your soul, so that the shadow beings that influence doubt through your psychic channels lose the battle so that you maintain what you feel for real. And what I mean by that is Pluto is next to your Neptune. It's awakening the new gen born after 95 that has, or 94 and 3 that has Neptune in the last decade of Capricorn. So this is like your psychic junk clearing away. You're more psychically in tune than ever. As a Gemini sun, okay, this is transcending the way you deal with others and draw boundaries relative to how true you are to your beliefs, because Saturn is going through your rising and you're another high king that's coming into authority with Saturn over the integrity of being you. Saturn going over your rising is responsibility and burden, like starting a new business. And of course, this is building strength in your character. So this is really awesome. It's preparing you for your Saturn return that's going to begin soon. And I mean, you got Mercury on your sun. You got your sun 10 degrees opposite Jupiter and Sagittarius 10 degrees. So you're on one, bro. You have the magical ability to evolve anything with your words. And Mercury is the magician that lets you know how to say it and how creatively to say it. So this 12th house aspect is going to reclaim supernatural aspects of not only your abilities, but the way your brain processes it. What you and I have in common, even though we're opposite moon signs, is the mind body connect that this Capricorn season is realigning. So Aquarius season is going to give you greater knowledge of your personality and how that expresses your angelic truth like never before. But the earthly kinks, you're sweeping away. This is going to help you release unconscious habits around anything that does not acknowledge you as a celestial angel, which means you only exist in fantasy. Like all that 3D shit you were made to believe that you're struggling with, you're clearing away because you're so supernatural, bro. You're very legendary. Like Neptune in the 12th in Capricorn is not only the most powerful intuition, but it's at the legendary level 12th house. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, that's everybody. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys want to watch the replay, please make sure that you, of course, join Infinity Club. And if you're already part of Infinity Club, you'll have that access. Y'all stay blessed as always. And until next time.